book that I always have. Hey, everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. We're doing another retro watch along. It's December, so we think of two things. Well, I do. In December, I think of Christmas, of course, and I think of Starrcade, WCW Starrcade. Even though it's been out of existence for 22 years, it's still what I think of come December. So if you don't know, Starrcade was WCW's WrestleMania. It was their December show. So WCW year actually ran January through December, unlike WWE, which runs through WrestleMania in April or whenever. But so throughout December, we're going to watch a couple Starrcades, a couple historic ones, and we're starting today with 1993. It's a good one. It was from Charlotte, North Carolina. And so here, let me introduce our gang real quick. I'm Asa, obviously, from No Bones About Wrestling, and along with K Fabulous, as always, and Dylan from Last Week in Wrestling is with us as well today.
Yay!
Yay!
So hopefully, thanks for joining us live, or if you're watching this after the fact, thanks for joining us after the fact. So let me find my book, and I'll tell you some of the matches today.
That book could be anywhere. We rearranged to set up the Christmas tree, and everything got moved around. So we'll see if you can find it. Oh, he found it! Wow, that's impressive.
That was a lot quicker than I thought.
If you could see our living room, that would be super impressive, Daddy.
All right. So the main event is WCW World Champion Big Van Vader against Ric Flair, and it's title versus career. So Vader wins, Flair has to retire. Flair wins, he gets the world title. So big deal there. We also have World Tag Team Champions, the Nasty Boys, are going to defend against Sting and Road Warrior Hawk. So this is when the Road Warriors had split up for a couple years, and just Hawk was in WCW. And so he and Sting teaming up. I bet that's going to be a good one.
I'm for the Nasty Boys.
Over Sting and Hawk?
Yes.
Wow.
If they're not coming to Greensboro in March, then after that type of talk, I tell you that now.
Fine, I'll be for Sting.
Yeah, that's right. And then speaking of Sting in North Carolina, if you're an AEW fan, you probably just saw that they announced Sting's final match at Revolution in March is going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is about 20 minutes from us. And so I think Dylan is going to come down and join us too.
Oh,
keep pointing the wrong way.
I'm coming.
So that's going to be a blast getting to see Sting's. I mean, I've been watching Sting.
Getting to meet Dylan, like I'm almost.
And getting to meet Dylan.
Yeah, no. I am absolutely nobody. This is Sting's night.
Whatever.
You see me every day. Like this is
exciting.
No, I know. But Sting's night last night, like, is huge, as Asa was saying.
I keep wondering who he's going to fight. You figure he's going to fight like Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, it has to be. It's the only difference.
I don't know. I hope it's Darby because I think it'd be bitter. I think it'd be bittersweet and it'd be nice to really get Darby over with everybody, especially in Greensboro.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know who the hell you would have.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not Ric Flair. Like I'll say that now. But
traditionally, guys lose their final match. I don't see Sting losing his final match.
Well,
I don't see AEW sending him out that way, really.
I didn't realize.
Unless it's Darby.
I didn't realize he was undefeated.
In AEW?
In AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, that would make sense.
They said it last night on Collision, and I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, who's going to beat Sting?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, God, 60, was he 63 years old? Doesn't look like
65?
it. 60, he's not 65.
Yeah, I think he is.
62, 63. But doesn't look like it.
I think 63.
Doesn't wrestle like it.
64.
64.
He's 64, Jesus.
Yeah, March 20th, he will be 65.
Wow.
So literally the month that he's wrestling his last match, he will be 65 years old. Honestly, if they could, I would try to get Greensboro on March 20th because that would be one hell of a birthday bash for
Yeah.
Stinger for sure. But
Yeah.
hey, man, it is what it is.
So we've got, what else have we got? Rick Rude. I think this is for the WCW International World Title. I think so. Rick
Oh, it's on
Rude
a
takes
Wednesday.
on the Boss, formerly known as the Big Boss Man in WWF.
I love Rick Rude. This is like a card full of people I love.
It's a good show. United States champion Dustin Rhodes, who of course is also still wrestling, is taking on defending against stunning Steve Austin in a best of 3 falls match.
Oh, this is long-haired Steve Austin.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah. This
Wow.
is 2 months after the Hollywood Blondes broke up.
Wow.
We got Cactus Jack and Max Payne in a tag team match against Tex Slazenger and Shanghai Pierce.
Fucking Long Island, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, who?
Tex
Mick Foley,
Slazenger.
Cactus Jack.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear
yeah.
the Cactus Jack part. Okay.
Yeah, Cactus Jack and Max Payne teaming up. We got TV champion Lord Steven Regal taking on Ricky Steamboat. That's a very good
That's
match.
gonna be a good one.
The Shockmaster takes on Awesome Kong.
What a fucking name.
Have you ever seen the Shockmaster, Dylan?
I've only heard of the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, I'll send you.
Not
So you're not
favorite
seeing his debut? I'll send
Oh
you the
my
clip.
God.
Yeah, I'll send you the clip.
I heard it's
You can't
interesting.
even. Yeah, you can't even describe it.
It's
It's
the
like
best.
one of the biggest failures in wrestling history, if not the biggest. It was just a mess. He was doomed from the start.
The first time I saw it, I like died laughing.
And the opening matchup is Too Cold Scorpio and Marcus Alexander Bagwell taking on Pretty Wonderful, the team of Paul Orndorff and Paul Roma.
Oh wow.
So
We saw them recently, didn't we? In one of the
Yeah.
on one of the Halloween Havocs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think actually one of the matches we saw in Halloween Havoc, I think it was Marcus Bagwell and the Patriot against Pretty Wonderful.
Yeah, I think that was it.
So,
But no
match.
Googie Gobbler? No more. Hector is
no gobbledygooker.
no gobbledygooker.
Gookie Gobbler. I like that.
Yeah, I keep always fucking up that name, but what?
Funny,
How?
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No turkey man?
Yeah, if you joined us on our watch, or 2 weeks ago, we watched Survivor Series 1990, and Dylan got to see the gobbledygooker for the first time.
I still am thinking about him to this day.
Which, if you haven't never seen the gobbledygooker, you should watch our show from 2 weeks ago. Or, of course, well, you wouldn't be able to see it. You'd have to watch Survivor Series
And
1990.
if you're gonna watch Survivor Series 1990, you might as well watch
Just
it.
put
with
us
our
on.
watch along.
Yeah, put our watch along on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the gobbledygooker, man, look it up for yourself. If you don't know what I'm talking about, WWF Survivor Series 1990 gobbledygooker, or just turkey suit. Survivor Series 1990 turkey suit.
You know that Xavier Woods dressed up as him like years later in one of the Thanksgiving shows that they were doing?
I did not know that. No.
Yeah, 2014, 2015, I want to say. Somewhere around there.
And one year they had like a battle royal with
Mhm.
like different legendary WWE characters and like managers.
It was a gimmick battle
It was
royal.
a gimmick battle royal.
It was like
and,
goofy gimmicks.
Yeah, and Gobbledygooker showed up, and so did like Brother Love was in it. That's all I remember of those two. But
Brother Love, gobbledygooker. I think Tugboat was in it. A lot of guys. That was a gimmick battle royal at WrestleMania 17.
was
And
it?
yes,
How did I see it?
you heard about it on. I showed it to you probably.
Oh,
You heard about it on the Purple Stuff podcast.
oh.
They talked about it.
Yeah.
But when Gobbledygooker, when he gets eliminated from that battle royal, they pretty much just like set him on the outside of the ring because they didn't want to fuck up the costume or something, I guess. But which is a new costume, and from what I've heard, nobody knows where the original costume is.
I hope Hector has it.
That's what I think.
That's what I
That's
think
the
too,
rumor
yeah.
is that Hector Guerrero has it.
Good.
I
He
guess-
should die with that suit.
Probably broke.
Oh,
I hate
anyway.
that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'll be right back. I hate that my
I
alarm
can
went
hear
off.
you, I think.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Where do I go? Right here?
You go. No, don't hit end. Close the whole thing.
Just go out.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
No.
Do 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 do
There we
do
go.
do do.
Every time my alarm goes off, I can't hear you. It
Yes.
happens like all the fucking time when we're on.
Your screen's black again.
Yeah,
Right.
he's
Should
turning
be
off
good.
his alarms.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Why do you have all these
Let me get a
alarms
drink and
on?
we're gonna start. I got a bunch of alarms.
He has a bunch of alarms for his back medication and such.
Gotcha.
So Ace is grabbing a drink and we are getting ready to start. So get your peacocks set to Starrcade with 2 R's, Starrcade. There it is. Yeah, Starrcade.
Yeah, Starrcade.
It's a pirate's favorite pay-per-view.
Is it
I
rated
never-
R?
I never understood why they use 2 R's. I don't know. But yeah, so as she said, get your peacocks ready, and we're gonna get started here. I'll give you a minute to get it looked up. Starrcade 1993. I'll give you a minute to pull it up on Peacock, and then we'll have a countdown here.
R. Count.
Dylan, are you ready to go?
I'm always ready.
All right. So we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
Oh,
What? Happening.
We get it's a Ric Flair retrospective. Remember, his career's on the line here.
Wow.
hold on a second. It didn't start for me.
Oh, well, we're gonna stop.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I thought that was Dusty Rhodes in those photographs. He looks like a young Dusty Rhodes. Not Dusty Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes.
Does it? We'll see.
Yeah.
So everybody, we're stopping. We're gonna start back in a second. Sorry.
Yeah, blame me. It's okay. It's my fault. Damn computer.
What's the dog?
I don't know. Ripley, what are you doing?
I think she's hot.
She's fine.
'94, '93. Okay, I'm at 0. You want to do it again?
Okay. So now we're starting Starrcade 93 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
Look at that beautiful baby boy,
Yeah.
Ricky Flair.
So he was kidnapped when he was a baby.
Trafficking.
Yeah, you heard about that.
Wait, what?
Yep.
He was part of the Georgia Tan baby ring. He was kidnapped as a baby, and he never never knew his real parents. He was kidnapped from them and sold off to the highest bidder.
Yep.
Did he eventually get taken away from that family and put into like foster?
Nope.
I know.
He lived.
By the baby kidnappers.
Yep.
Not the baby kidnappers, the adopters, the illegal adopters.
Well, that's just as bad. I mean, they're the reason that he got kidnapped in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. The adopters didn't always know that the children were kidnapped.
Oh, okay.
It didn't come out until years later.
Oh,
This was
okay.
on Unsolved Mysteries, actually.
I think I remember this from Unsolved Mysteries.
Georgia Tan.
And what's really crazy about that is his actual brother reached out to him, Ric Flair, years later, but he never returned the phone call. So Shannon Sharp was doing an interview with Ric Flair when Rick said that, and he goes, "Do you want to make the attempt to call your brother back?" And he goes, "No, he probably wants money or something. I don't want anything to do with them."
So he knows who his parents are.
No, he never met his real parents.
But he knows who they are? He just never met them, or?
No, he just has some brother that tried to reach out to him
Yeah.
and all that came of it was silence. Yeah. So he only knows his adopted parents, and he said that they were very loving and caring and treated them. He treated them the best, brought them into the best schools, best education.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, never wanted to know his real family. Doesn't still to this day want to know his real family. Doesn't care.
I think adoptive parents make the best parents a lot of the time, you know, because they have to like work so hard to get a child in the first place. You know, it's not like you accidentally got pregnant and now you have a kid.
They would never have a wrestler come in that car nowadays.
No.
So if you're just joining us, we're at 254 into Starrcade 93.
We got Big Van Vader and Harley Race.
Yep. They do a really good job at hyping up the main event throughout the show here, I think.
Starrcade is good at doing that, like historically, at least the ones I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
At 450 pounds, the WCW World Champion Vader, 5 hours ago, was ready to go and was ready for the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. All right, and now, speaking
I heard Big Van Vader was the most nicest person you could ever meet in real life.
That's what they say.
Mick Foley said that. He said that when he had his daughter, I think Noelle, Vader was there and was holding her, and the wife said that he was like a gentle giant. Yeah.
I love Vader.
Yeah, Vader's a good guy.
There's Charlotte.
Yeah, there's Charlotte. There's also David.
Also David Flair.
Yeah. Mean Gene Oakland. Knock it off, baby. You'll be a guest in a minute. Just relax.
And there's the other, that's the little Flair.
Yeah, that's Reed. That's the one who died. Yeah.
I thought David was the one that died.
It's Reed. David's still alive and he's doing something. He has several successful businesses, I heard. I forget in what line. Might have been like real estate or some shit.
A nice house.
Well, he's the Nature Boy. That's why he's broke. That's why he's wrestling to this day.
Mm-hmm.
He's not wrestling till this day. He retired. I saw his retirement.
Well, we'll say. March 3rd is not that far away, and money's always been ready to be made.
Retired, right? That Andrade match?
22.
Was it?
I think so.
22 or 21, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it must have been 22 because we would have done a show about it if we were this year. I thought it was January this year for some reason.
Take care of yourself. Rick, come on.
Rick, come on, let's go.
Look, it's Christmassy. How fitting.
It's 2 days after Christmas.
Oh, they're worried, Gene. Of course they are. Whose
I
family?
have to put up the outside lights today.
You're worried. I am worried,
Right.
but I'm worried for different reasons. I knew what I was doing when I signed the contract, Gene. I gotta prove this to no one else but myself tonight. I've got a feeling this could be a rather long ride. Go ahead.
I wish the moment he got out of that house and the door closed, he'd be like, "Me and Gene, I'm going to tell you right now, Big Van Vader's going to get his ass beat. I'm going to put these gators straight up in there and make sure he knows not to ever mess with the Ric Flair Nature Boy ever again."
Numerous opponents will
Just losing at 11 o'clock at night right in his front porch.
Gene, I knew what Vader was about before I signed the contract. I knew the reality of what I was doing, and I prepared.
When I first met Asa and went to his house for the first time, there was a picture of him and Ric Flair on his wall, and I thought that it was a picture of him and his grandpa. Because I
That
didn't
makes
know who Ric
sense.
Flair was. Well, I guess I knew who Ric Flair was, I just didn't know what he looked like.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first contest of Starrcade the action. Introducing team number 1 to be led by their manager, the Godfather, Teddy Ball.
The Godfather. Ow.
231 pounds.
Yeah, I didn't know he was called the Godfather at some point. Teddy Long.
I don't remember him. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. The Godfather, T Long.
Well, the Godfather's somebody else, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Wait.
he's a
Wait.
pimp.
Wait.
Who was that?
Same guy who was Papa Shango
Yeah, what
was
his
the
name?
Godfather. Charles Wright, I believe his name was.
The WCW committee is here to present the Manager of the Year award for the 1993 WCW
Oh, Bailey wanted to make her appearance.
voted by the fans of the
Do they really do that every year?
WCW
Manager of the year?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. AEW should do that.
of the year, the Godfather, Teddy.
Teddy Long. Holla holla.
Teddy Long, Gary. One thing I'd like to say, Gary, I'd like to thank Martin the Two-Fold and especially all the fans that called in on the hotline and voted for me. Charlotte, North Carolina, peace.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manager of the Year, Teddy Long. And now, the opponents in this Fun Ball Tag Team event. Introducing first, accompanied by the assassin from Tampa, Florida, weighing 241 pounds.
The assassin is the creepiest guy in wrestling. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy that can't wrestle.
The assassin?
Is that-
Roma.
Oh, Roma.
Roma.
Yes, correct.
Roma. Yeah, we did watch him at a Halloween Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't sell, couldn't fight. Just absolutely terrible.
He's a 4 horseman.
Was a four
Was a
horseman.
4 horseman.
Yeah. Was being the key
The
factor.
least popular four horsemen ever.
Yeah.
Should we bring our 4 horsemen foam fingers to the revolution?
Yes. What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
That is you're going into 4 horsemen of the country.
Yeah.
All right.
Flair will be there.
Sting was a
Yeah,
horseman for a
Flair's
little
going
bit.
to be there.
Painless? I didn't know that.
They turned on him. It was one of the many times that Flair turned on Sting.
Asa thinks Flair might turn on Sting at the Revolution.
What is he gonna do? Hit him with one of his gold chains?
I don't know. Do something.
Take him out with his black liver, as Christian says.
I guess it would make sense since Flair signed a contract that's going to go past the time Sting was there.
What would make sense?
That he would turn on him.
Just for old time's sake.
You locked the door. Just push really hard. It's just a wood flog from the rain.
So who you guys for here?
Not Roma.
I'm for Too Cool Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm with the Teddy Long squad.
Bagwell just got arrested the other day. I'm not even sure what for. I'm sure it had something to do with substances or driving impaired or something like that. Poor guy, yeah. He's been having a hard couple of years, that's for sure.
He was just at WrestleCade, I think.
I think so.
Back about 16 days ago, turned on Eric Watts on WCW Saturday Former member of the Horsemen. You know what else is interesting here? You got newly named manager of the year.
I always keep forgetting that Jesse Ventura was a part of wrestling.
The assassin coming in too late for the manager.
What do you associate him with if you don't associate
Politics.
him with politics? Interesting.
Because I only have known him because of his politics.
Yeah.
You know, talking about whatever the hell is going on.
Mhm.
The quickness of Too Cold and Bagwell certainly.
Oh,
That was a good move.
yeah.
As Too Cold goes over the top and
Too Cold is good.
Mm-hmm.
focusing on the arm because you got opponents here just like Roma and Orton who are very probably very powerful and trying to take a limb away here. With Bagwell in there putting the hammerlock on, he's going to drive him shoulder first into the buckle. Marcus Alexander Bagwell. He was a world champion for about 23 hours and 17 minutes. You're right, it happened on October 23rd on WCW Saturday night. There's a two-count when they defeated the Nasty Boys in a major upset to become World Tag Team Champions. However, the next night, at Halloween Havoc on a pay-per-view back in October, the Nasty Boys regain the World Tag Team Championship, and they will defend them tonight in one of 5 title matches here tonight, live from Charlotte. Roma makes a tag and Blue and Wonderful gets caught with an arm drag. Bagwell is
Marcus Bagwell did more arm drags than any other move.
I could see that.
I like a good arm drag.
Yeah, but watch, he'll do more in this match too.
I like Vikingo's arm drags. These are my favorite because he's like flying through the air when he does the arm drag.
You're right about that. He's not the winner of this match. Oh, a big forearm shot, uppercut. Almost a European uppercut. The winner of this match certainly will make some claim to being a top contender, maybe the top contender in the World Tag Team.
Yeah, Too Cold Scorpio. When I was a kid, I loved him. I loved the high flyers. You know, they weren't. It wasn't like today where like AEW is half high flyers. You know, most people didn't go to the top rope back in 1993. You know,
Look at that agility. Oh my goodness. Too cold. Tons of moves.
so the guys who did really stood out back then, like Too Cold.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Like flying head scissors. It was more like a delayed head scissors.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on. Apparently the shoulder got down. I thought maybe the referee was going to call. Nope. Just the head scissors. The shoulders.
Well, there it is.
So you know it's 1993.
Mm-hmm.
You got another dummy?
Nice move by Marcus Bagwell. 2 and a 2 count only, and Bagwell.
Swedish fish tie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Always.
Some of them are like extra gummy, and those are my favorite.
I'm just letting you know when I come,
For a short period of time, and a
I'm
reversal.
bringing Swedish fish.
Nice.
It's my peace offering. Come to North Carolina.
They're both, Mr. Wonderful is a veteran. He's going to adapt.
You'll have to meet Ripley. We'll have to meet
Meet
Ripley
outside.
and meet outside and get you to give her some treats
Yeah, I'll bring some treats.
so she doesn't eat you.
I think that'll be my good way of getting to know.
I don't know if you wear cologne, but you can't wear cologne around our dog. It freaks her out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cologne and alcohol smells make her super aggressive.
Okay, so
I
I'm
think
not
it's
putting on
like
any.
strong
Strong
scents. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't wear no cologne then.
It's made, but what a team this has become. They really gel together. These two youngsters. Over the top.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Oh, did his head hit his
What's
fucking
that?
chest?
I don't know. Miscommunication there. Roma obviously should have stayed down.
Yeah, Roman is just really doesn't belong in wrestling.
Did you hear it?
Did you hear him?
No.
He's hurting my arm.
Before he was yelling about his hair at the ref.
It was like a little kid.
That was a hair pull, ref. What are you not paying attention?
Talking to me? No, I don't think so. He's talking to Teddy Long over here, right there on the side. And Scorpio pulls back on the arm. Fans will remind you that
Oh my gosh, we're gonna see Will Ospreay wrestle.
Maybe.
Well,
No, we
possibly.
are. But he's gonna wrestle at Revolution.
Oh, that's true. Holy shit.
Oh yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
No, he's not wrestling at Revolution.
Yeah,
He's
No,
yeah.
wrestling in
He
All
said
In.
that was going to be his.
That's the
first
day
match.
that his contract ends, that he'll be officially an AEW member. He's not
said
wrestling at
he's
His
Revolution.
contract ends in February.
Yeah.
He said when they had announced that he was coming to AEW, he said he would be wrestling at Revolution.
Yeah. I just remember that. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. No way.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no,
I'm
I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Because I was saying that that's gonna be so cool to have Sting's last match and Will Ospreay's like first big match is officially in AEW.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
Yes.
I wonder who they'll do. Ospreay and who.
You know that we're getting Okada and Danielson too at the Tokyo Dome.
Oh, that, I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was announced yesterday.
Oh, cool. What time are their pay-per-views on?
121.
What'd you say?
121. Someone asked what time it is?
No. So what time are their pay-per-views on New Japan's?
3 a.m.
3 a.m. Okay.
Are they really? Oh.
Wrestle Kingdom was 2 in the morning.
One of them
think-
was on at night one time though, because I watched part of it.
Yeah. Might have been a replay or was it live?
No, it was live.
I think it was live.
Yeah.
We gotta catch him.
I know. I was thinking of doing a Wrestle Kingdom again, but it's a Sunday into a Monday or a Monday into a Tuesday, something like that. So, hold on, I'll find out right now. Actually,
You said again, you've done one in the past, so watch along.
no, I would Thursday. Oh, even worse.
Thursday. That is worse.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Nothing illegal about a double team like that either, because you have a 4 count to get out of the ring. And a 2 count.
A fast 2 count.
For Roma and Arnor, Paulus, if you will.
Yeah, I wonder who it'll be. Ospreay and who? Who do you start them off with? I mean, if I had the book, I'd say Omega, but
He has other things in mind. Up top goes
they haven't asked me yet. So
he bumps the base for this.
Just a little bit pause off and a little dirty pause. Get down.
And
Yeah.
Arnor misses. Scorpio.
too cold with some punches there.
Up, down.
Sending Arnor to the
Stop.
left.
Nope.
Two
Yep,
Scorpio.
stop.
Mr. Wonderful in major trouble.
You can change your shirt or something.
Here he goes.
I have to get past you to go up the stairs.
This way, here. Come here. This way. Are you not changing your shirt?
She didn't get me.
Wrestle Kingdom's at 1:20 in the morning.
That's not too bad.
Yes, it is. If it's 3 hours long.
That's not that bad.
Longer than 3 hours. It's like 4.
Yeah.
Start time's 1:20. If you
120 on a
if you
Thursday.
wanted to check out the event, this will be pretty early for East Coasters. The
Assassin's
ceremonies-
kind of.
Yeah, the ceremony started at 3 a.m. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'll be missing Wrestle Kingdom. I'll watch it like a Sunday or something. I'm not gonna be watching it at 1:20 in the morning.
The assassin put something in the mask and headbutted Scorpio, and that's all she wrote.
What doesn't make sense about that when people do stuff like that is like, how is the assassin not also knocked out?
Right. Yeah. What are you putting there? Is that a can of chewing tobacco?
Looks like.
Something in the mask, that's obvious. Big disc
you some sort of metal disc. Assassin gets up there, there you see him grab Too Cold, wham! Hits him with a headbutt, knocks him
It
out.
doesn't hurt the assassin because he has a super hard head.
From a
I see.
second angle, there's the assassin grabbing Too Cold, headbutts him. Down goes the Cold Man. Mr. Wonderful goes down on top and gets the one.
I like when the ramp is on the same level as the apron in the ring.
Mhm.
I think it makes the cameraman's job easier, you know?
Yeah.
Gets you better angles.
Exactly.
I just don't know if the reality of all this is set in yet, but this conceivably could be the last time you get in a limousine and head for the arena or something of this magnitude. I mean,
Such
your
a
career has
downer.
been fantastic, but you laid all that out.
You're gonna lose.
Well, Mean Gene, let me tell you something.
Well, Gene, we've discussed the reality of what I've done on several different occasions. That
Not a good hype man, Min Jin.
Not tonight.
What?
He's not hyping
Don't
him
ever
up.
say that.
No, he's not hyping him up. He's bringing him down.
Well, Vader's a monster. He's like a beast.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm saying he's not a good hype man.
Well,
in
they're
this
trying to
instance.
sell the gravity of,
Yeah.
you know, could be Ric Flair's last match, you know?
Indeed, you work to defeat
Ric Flair's been having his last match for 40 years.
heavyweight champion.
No, this was the first time he ever put his career on the line. I won't say what happened,
Downside,
No, don't.
for your last time you had a ring.
but this was the first time he ever put his career on the line.
Gene, I don't want to think about that right now. I'm fortunate enough.
He's got
to
the
have
police
Ryan,
behind him.
one of my best friends in this business. That's you.
Ric Flair.
We talked about it earlier. I'm glad
Police
that
cars weaving an awful lot.
because I know that Blair Lewis, our friendship will be as strong and true as it's always been. So let's just spend a couple more time a little more.
Look at that car.
Because
Well,
What's it
there's a
doing?
certain amount of trepidation and concern that I have to go into something like this because I know what it means to you. I really do.
Well, and you also know what it would mean to me not to be in this sport. So keeping that in mind. You know,
Where is this?
and,
Charlotte.
you know, the heart,
Okay. Oh, that's right, because they're driving from his house.
Mm-hmm.
and you know that I hopefully will not be tonight. I'll tell you what, I'm on someone I'm going to be better than that.
All the great thrills and all the fantastic hours of entertainment you provided for myself, for the legions of fans, and just for the millions of people around the globe, Ric Flair. God, I think it's just a remarkable career. I hope it lasts forever.
Gene, you know what a guy said to me the other day that rings out as loud and clear as any one thing I thought about in the last couple months. He said, "Hey, Ric Flair, if you're gone, who's going to go woo?" I looked at the guy for about 10 seconds, and I said, "My friend, nobody's ever going to go woo except Ric Flair, and he's not going anywhere." And that's the bottom line. I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
Sounds good.
following match of Starrcade
I think this might be the Shockmaster and Awesome Kong. There's
Never heard.
Awesome Kong.
Never heard of Awesome Kong.
Yeah, we've seen them wrestle before.
Oh, it's a team?
They are a team, but this is just Awesome Kong wrestling.
What's the other person?
King Kong.
I don't. Oh, I've seen King Kong wrestle. I haven't seen Awesome Kong wrestle.
Yeah, we've seen them wrestle before.
The twins.
I don't think so.
Flair coming right up Independence Boulevard here. And as soon as we have a chance, we will go to the limousine, pulling into the parking lot here at the Independence Arena. As we take a look at 900 pounds making its way to the ring. And we go back to Gary Capetta. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent at over 400 pounds, he's the Shockmaster.
Who the fuck is this schlub?
The Shockmaster.
The Shock Master?
The Shockmaster.
Yeah,
He looks
that's
like a construction worker.
Yeah,
didn't used to be a
that's not how he debuted.
No.
Yeah.
Can I tell him what he was wearing, or should I let it be a surprise?
You can tell him.
He was wearing a stormtrooper helmet that was covered in silver glitter. That's what he debuted in.
And
You need to see his debut.
a painter's smock.
And painter smock. Painter smock, glitter stormtrooper helmet. And he talks like this. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, you gotta see his debut.
Oh my god, it's so good. The guy who's doing his voice starts laughing because of what happens. It's awesome.
Let's see if I can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's definitely on YouTube. Yeah, just Google Shockmaster debut.
They might have both went in to take a shower and put on the wrong pair of tights.
You should watch it with the audio though, because it makes it better.
Did I hear a bell?
You normally do hear lots of bells, Tony.
Oh, look at this shit right here.
He's being revealed as like the mystery partner.
Yeah, he's the
For a
mystery
team.
partner for War Games.
Made his debut. What did they feel like? Look at that fine body press.
I mean, between these two guys, you got, what, over 900 pounds?
Oh, absolutely. Two men way up over 400 pounds going at it. Oh my! It's over.
Well, at least it was short.
Yeah. That's the worst match on the show.
He
Obviously.
comes through a wall, right?
For this big guy who literally took on two
He comes to the wall, right?
Yeah, yeah. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
Have you watched it yet?
The Shockmaster.
Look. Falls right off. Falls right through the damn thing. Helmet off.
Yeah.
There's the big body
If
slam.
you're listening with the sound, who is it that says that? Is it Davey Boy?
Davey Boy Smith is there, and he goes, "Oh, he fell right on his fucking ass."
And Ole Anderson's doing his voice, and he has to stop doing his intro because he's laughing too hard.
Yeah, he was just laughing.
Yeah.
This is for the fans defeated the equalizer. Big win for Terry Taylor. We want to talk about, though, for just a second, the U.S. title. 2 out of 3
Wait,
held tonight.
wait, I gotta watch that chat.
Title.
Yeah. So that was not supposed to happen. None of that was supposed. Obviously,
The British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
it was not supposed to be a comedy character, but
Boss is here.
Look,
But like,
What?
why a glitter? Even before the wall issue, why a glittery stormtrooper helmet?
Unexpected circumstances, Tony. I mean,
So
that was
odd.
predicament where
very,
Rabbit
very
Rick
strange.
didn't know he was going to wrestle. Thought he
look,
was-
nobody's speaking except Psycho said.
I mean, that's not exactly fair.
Well, I agree with that, but when Rude got
Look, yeah, you hear him laughing.
yeah.
the boss, expected that, of course. Wait a minute. Okay, I do understand that Ric Flair's limousine is now making its way into the parking lot of Independence Arena. Let's see if we can go outside. There you see Charlotte's finest leading the limousine and the police car behind it. This is quite a scene here, Jess. So we look outside live in the Independence Arena. There's the head of security, Doug Dillinger.
I'll tell you what, you view it from this angle, you think it's
The
Bill Clinton
Independence
coming.
Arena.
Yeah.
In this town,
That's not where the Hornets play, is it?
No, this was a smaller arena. This was the second biggest arena in Charlotte.
Oh, before the Hornets were there, probably.
No,
93?
no. This was just WCW wasn't big. They didn't run in the biggest places yet.
Even for Starrcade? Wow.
this could be the last. Let's listen
I
in.
always thought the
I
Starrcade.
heard Davey Boy goes
Bro.
to the fucking wall.
You hear him? No, he fell right on his fucking ass.
Okay, we got some bags here.
I love it.
Holy shit. Oh, that's a good one.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, I'm
moments
glad
in
you got to see
wrestling,
it. Yeah. I was watching it with my parents. We watched it. It was the day before school started, I remember. I was watching it with my parents, and my dad was laughing.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Ric Flair is in the
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is the first title match this evening of Starrcade.
So this is a good one here.
For the World Television Championship, set for one fall with a 50
This is Justin Rose.
No, this is Ricky
Ricky
Steamboat
Steamboat.
and Lord Steven Regal.
Nice.
From Charlotte, North Carolina.
Wait, what? He's from Charlotte?
Yeah. I think he's originally from like
I
Hawaii,
was gonna say I thought he was Hawaiian.
but became like adopted Charlotte, like Ric Flair did, you know.
So when we talk about how many great wrestlers came from your state, can we count Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair? Or is that cheating?
I don't know. If they're listed as from there, I count it.
You know, I'd be very impressed if he could run on water like that lizard does on TV. Have you ever seen that ad? No. You ever seen that? No, I haven't. Don't you ever watch TV, Tony? No, I watch videotapes of you and me.
All right, Gary Pettis. And
That's
ladies and
weird.
gentlemen, his opponent in this contest for the World Television Championship.
Here comes the champ. What is
What is
monsters?
masks?
I don't know. I don't know what those monster masks are doing there.
Were they there a second ago?
They were there when Steamboat came in. That's very odd.
It looked like Atreyu. Like Atreyu, is that the what's
The never-ending story?
yeah? Is that the dog flying dog thing?
No,
What's that called?
Falcor.
Falcor. It looks like Falcor and the dragon. Is Atreyu the kid or the horse? What's Atreyu?
The kid.
The kid.
This is a big day for Lord Steven Regal. This is Boxing Day in the UK. Boxing Day usually the day
Boxing Day, what's that? Where neighbors go out and box in the backyard?
That's exactly what it is. It's a day of sports in the Commonwealth.
They punch each other out.
What they used to do a long time ago, they would settle their differences on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas. They couldn't go on a Sunday.
Nah, the aristocrats wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they would.
Wait, what? Is that why Boxing Day is called Boxing Day? That's not right.
No, I don't think so. It's called Boxing Day because it's when you give tips. You give boxes.
So like workers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna be able to see when Dylan's back?
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Jesse, I can remember.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
All good.
I'm used to you being in charge and just, you know, coming and going when you want.
It feels
I
weird,
wasn't
right?
thinking
Being in charge of shit.
I didn't even think about it. I was like, I wonder when he's coming back.
I didn't even mean to go like that. I just meant to turn the camera off for a bit because Bailey got some Christmas shit in her mouth, so I was like fucking trying to grab that out of it.
Christmas shit.
Let's get to the match.
Yeah, my mom has all the decorations up for Christmas.
Yeah.
Sometimes Bailey tries to eat some of the shit that's hanging around. So I look over and she's munching. What the fuck is she eating? And then I see this little big flower in her mouth, and I'm like, oh my God.
Mm.
Like, you know, you gotta break balls, of course, while I'm doing something. Not when like I'm like playing a video game that doesn't matter or something where I can like easily get it. Like now I gotta take the headphones off, do this, I gotta yell at you.
That's scary when animals get something, you know, they're not supposed to have.
She has like 20 bones, 10 toys, my bed. Like, she has all this shit for her. It's the shit she's not allowed to have. And she wants.
This is the first time we've had a full-size Christmas tree since we've had Ripley, so I'm a little nervous
It'll be fine.
about it, but I think she'll be all right. She hasn't shown any interest in it whatsoever. So
Yeah, she used to be really bad about eating things, but then one Halloween, she ate through an extension cord
that was plugged in.
that was plugged in,
Nice.
and then that was about the end of her eating stuff she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
So that was good, actually.
I'm hoping Bailey grows out of that.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
electric shock seems to do the trick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gutsy move by Nick Patrick.
Well, we also started getting her antlers at the same time, and that stopped a lot of the chewing of stuff because she used to chew like our furniture and stuff.
Yeah.
In September, Steamboat lost to Regal. He was a television champion the night before on Saturday night. Steamboat was attacked by
Lord Steven using the umbrella of Sir William to bash in the ribs. The umbrella came to play in the fall brawl match. And then, oddly enough, Regal and Steamboat were teammates at Battle Bowl.
Well, what can you say? Rain follows Sir William everywhere he goes.
What happened? Steamboat's hurt?
I think you just get, you know.
Regal could not coexist in their tag match.
I wonder if
trying
he
to
really
shake it
is.
up.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting. Now it's Lord Steven pressing the action, complaining to the
I think he's
referee.
like, actually hurt?
Out of the corner.
Steamboat's hurting here. His
I don't know.
arm, not 100%.
Trying to see what happened.
Look at that leg trip. And he goes back to the
Oh,
arm.
nice.
And you see how he did that? He stepped
You're gonna see
on
some
the
wrestling in this
kept
one.
the arm flat on the mat, which allowed him to move up very
Yeah, Steamboat a legend.
You got to admire Lord. You may not like Lord Steven, but you got to admire his technique in
I
the
love Lord Steven Regal.
Mm-hmm.
style. A little bit more subtle than the American style, but just as effective.
Wrist lock is applied.
He's probably one of my favorite UK wrestlers of all time.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's my favorite UK wrestler, no doubt.
Yeah,
Just his technical ability, the faces he makes.
yeah.
Wait, over Will Ospreay and over
Oh,
Zack
over
Sabre
Will
Jr.
Ospreay.
Zack Sabre Jr.?
Over Will Ospreay, no, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I would kind of put him above them too. Yeah.
Wow.
Not over Ospreay. I wasn't thinking. Ospreay's still kind of new to me. No. So I'd put him like probably my second favorite, and then Zack Sabre Jr. 3.
Zach's my third as well. I would put Ospreay under Regal. But Regal number one still.
Pretending to be a Commodore and all along being a blue blood. Now showing his true colors. Steamboat in the air, he goes.
Nice block counter move.
This is a good one here.
Hip toss. Another cover.
Steamboat on top of his game here. Regal. For all the great matches Steamboat has had in his career, 8 times World Tag Team Champion.
Last time we saw Ricky Steamboat, he was getting whipped by Ricky Starks.
Yes, sir.
Remember that?
Because it is in his hometown,
Oh, yeah.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's the most important.
Well, no, the last time we saw him, he was a ref, wasn't he?
He got that's when he got whipped by Ricky Starks.
He wasn't a ref again in the strap match?
No.
Oh, okay.
Living on the laurels of it's like me when you retire.
That was Danielson, right? That was in that match?
Yeah.
Mm.
You never specified what kind of dragon
Yeah.
needed to be in this match. So I got you the American Dragon.
Steamboat with a, oh, look at that.
Nice.
I'll never forget Ricky's face when he heard that. What? What?
Regal with the quickness. And now pulling out the leg.
Stop.
Steamboat, keeping Steamboat. I guess it's to Regal's advantage here, Chester. Quicker of the two on his feet.
Absolutely, and not only that, but if he gets him in a tie-up hold like this, the clock's running.
Exactly.
It's an important thing. More in the television title match than any
Is
other
Revolution
style
the
or
next
any other
All
championship
Elite crate
match,
that comes out?
because this one has the shortest time limit.
We'll see.
And
They
again,
don't
I can't
announce, you know.
emphasize enough,
Yeah, they do.
the challenger
No, they don't.
doesn't
Yeah, there's a
support
list if you
wrestling.
go onto the All
Oh.
Elite crate website.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'll look for you guys right now.
Never
Oh,
seen
thank you.
that lizard that runs across the
I know. I was thinking about getting that subscription too
It's
because
it's good.
I see how much fun you guys have with it. So
Yeah, it's fun and it's not expensive, especially since you get 2 shirts in every box. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, the shirts are
Well,
$30. Yeah,
and you get an
it's
autograph.
actually
Like, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
yeah, it pays
And you
for
get a
itself.
cool flag, a cool poster.
Yeah, that's where I got the Briscoe Brothers flag.
You
And
know what's
then
funny? They say, oh, here's a what you would call it? Oh, here's a clearance section, and it's all shirts, right? But it's all still $30. Like that's not fucking clearance. Clearance is like $20, $15.
Yeah.
Like
if it doesn't say on the website, it would probably say in the email that I got from them when I ordered it.
We shop there quite a bit. We have every DVD AEW has ever put out.
Well, you got to get the new one.
Oh,
No, we just
we
did.
got them. We just bought them.
Those are Asa's Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got which one?
Double or
Four of
Nothing and whatever else. Revolution last year.
Mm-hmm.
Double or Nothing and 2 others.
So wait a second. Every 3 months?
Oh no, I was talking about the DVDs. I was saying.
No, I know that, but so how does this work? So for $20, you get the 2 shirts only. Plan does not include different shirts from the All Elite Crate plan. The All Elite Crate subscription is $35. You save $5 per quarter when subscribing to the yearly plan. October, January, April, and July is the months that you get this stuff. Double XL shirts will cost extra.
October when? October.
January, April, July.
So January should be the Revolution box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is every 3 months.
Auto renewal. I don't think I did. So we'll need to renew after. I did the.
What else comes in the crate? Oh, here it is. Okay, so build $140 shipping once per year. 2 exclusively designed branded AEW t-shirts and autograph of a superstar, 1 exclusive micro brawler wrestling figure, 1 collectible collector's label pen. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll start a pen collection.
Yeah.
Additional AEW collectibles, a chance to win 2 front row seats to AEW Dynamite, and a 10% off AEW.com merchants order.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it comes with a poster too. They all come with like a poster of an event.
And a flag.
And a flag so far.
I guess that's part
2
of
of them have come with
AEW
flags.
merchandise.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, it was only 2 out of the 3, wasn't it? 1 came with a pair of socks.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pair of acclaimed socks.
Oh, so you have to pay $160 up front just for the crates.
I think you get a discount if you pay up front for all 4. I think that's what makes it 35 instead of 40. I could be wrong. I paid for 4 up front though.
Was that for Christmas?
I think I only would have done that because it was a deal. Huh?
Was that for Christmas? My birthday?
It was for your birthday. Or no, it might have been Christmas too.
Christmas too, I think it was.
Yeah. Does he know about Christmas too?
I don't think so.
What's his manservant's name?
What's a micro brawler?
It's one of. Oh, thank you.
Sorry, I tried. You see it?
I do.
I got
I don't want that.
a Jungle Boy, and I got a
Claudio.
Claudio.
Yeah, we were gonna sell them, but then we decided to put them on our wrestling wall.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get the autographs framed and put them back here. Got like a Powerhouse Hobbs autograph and a Ruby Soho autograph, and who else?
Those are the only 2.
So for $40, I get the shirts, 2 shirts, a signature, a micro brawler, a label pen, collectibles, a chance to win 2 front row seats to Dynamite, and 10% off merch shop. But if I do the yearly subscription, I save about $5.
Mm-hmm. $5 per crate.
So $20.
Yeah, because this is 40, which would make my thing today 44 instead, and every quarter, so every 4 months, I would get a $40 charge taken out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you pay up front, then it's just $35 a month. It's worth it. If you can afford it anyway, it's worth it.
Yeah. All right.
Nice move by Steamboat, but the time's running out.
He's got a 1 minute remaining. 60 seconds.
Whoa.
You doing it, or you joining the crate club?
Yeah, I'll probably do it January when it.
Desperately trying to get Riddle back in the ring.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely. I enjoy it. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, well, I want more T-shirts. So, I mean, the fact that I'm going to be getting 2 is definitely a big plus. And if I get a chance to win 2 front row seats to Dynamite is a really big thing too.
Yeah. And
How do you know if you won or not, though?
I think it would be in the box. Like I think like Willy Wonka's like golden ticket, you know? Like I think it would be in the box to let you know.
I gotta take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, take a look in January when it comes.
No, I could look
Does it
in
come in like the
old
beginning
ones.
of the month or the end of the month or?
I think it's in like the middle normally. They don't really tell you. Like I don't remember how consistent it was.
He was a flying body press away from becoming the World Television Champion, and he missed it. The time
Wow, time limit expired.
still the television champion. Here's the official word. Ladies and gentlemen, the official decision. This match went to the full extent of the time limit.
Hmm.
The official decision, a draw. Lord Steven Regal retains the World Television Championship.
That was a good match.
That was a good match.
We didn't win tickets, so we would have noticed.
No, I was just
that.
looking to see.
One title match is down. They got 4 title matches.
Yeah, that was a very good match. Yeah, it says it comes with a golden ticket if you win the front row seats to Dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah, like this one came with a Sting shirt, an MJF shirt, Jungle Boy Brawler, Acclaimed socks, Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy poster, Powerhouse Hobbs autographed picture, Jamie Hayter lapel pin, the Briscoes flag, and a CM Punk 3 stickers of CM Punk. So it's a bunch of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
For $35.
Yeah, and the pins are pretty
Yeah.
good. Like
Yeah,
here's
the
the
pins are
Bullet
cool.
Club pin.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
And the posters are really cool too. We just haven't framed them yet.
I know that's the other thing is like the room that I'm in now. I'm gonna. I know I keep saying it, but I have to do it. Is I gotta empty out my sister's old room because that's the room I want to actually set up.
Yeah, I thought you
Oh.
had said you were setting up a studio somewhere.
Yeah, I just never found time.
Well, your space looks like it's nice now. You
It's
know?
getting better, yeah. Like it's getting a lot more interesting. But like on my next, I gotta set up a little a goal because next year I want to get myself a Sony Z7 something camera instead of this webcam that I have now.
Mhm.
So that way you could see the backdrop a little bit better.
Mhm.
And then I have the mic and the what the fuck? I have the mic and the XLR cable and hey, check the chat.
Yep.
Okay, look at that gorgeous man. That's the man I want on my podcast. Real
That'd
bad.
be awesome.
I'd lose my shit. I don't know how I'd be able to control myself on that fucking interview. I'd be like, you have no idea how important you are to me in real life. All right? I'm a huge fan of your podcast. And now that you're on my little schlub of a podcast, it's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I still got to listen to his podcast. I can't believe I
It
haven't listened to it
is
yet.
so good. It's on Spotify.
I know.
It is
I just can't.
so
I know.
good.
I know. I just haven't done it.
And it's on YouTube as well. The video
Yeah,
version.
great
of
that
it
you
is-
listen to Eric Bischoff's, but you don't listen to McFoley's.
Well, the Eric Bischoff one has a lot of information.
Yes, it does.
It's not McFoley.
I know.
He's your boy.
Yeah.
Foley has a lot of stories about him. It's really about him. It's him, his career, matches he's had, moments, certain things that are like that happen during certain big moments, stories about certain wrestlers that he's worked with. But it's still a very, very, very good podcast.
No, I'm sure it is.
Who are they wrestling?
Tex Slazenger and Shanghai Pierce.
Do they have a name?
No.
Tex Slanginger and Shanghai Pierce.
Yeah.
That's Shanghai Pierce in the ring.
Yeah. And Tex Slazenger he eventually became known as Dennis Knight. It became was Phineas Godwin. He was one of the Godwins, the pig farmers in the WWF. And he was Midian in the Attitude Era.
This guy?
No,
The other guy?
yeah, Tex Slazenger on the apron there.
A lot of creepy masks in Starrcade '93.
You see the pants that Mick Foley's wearing?
The pants he's wearing, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen them yet.
Only Max Payne, huh? Might not look bad on you, Jess.
Oh yeah, I know those pants with the cactus.
His wife made those.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
It's the one with like the leopard print cactus on it or something, right?
Yep. Yeah, she used to be his wardrobe person. What happened to Asa? He's gone again.
Oh,
Hey, there you are. Yeah, his wife used to make his outfits.
that's cool. I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when you start listening to the podcast, you get to know this.
I know. I need to.
Yeah. No, I know. I listen to a lot of podcasts, so it's just like fucking I listen to Bischoff on a weekly basis, Foley's every Friday.
But he's not going to give you your technically perfect wrestling match.
Kind of Funny, like twice a week. Xcast from the Kind of Funny guys once a week. Yours every Monday every Monday when the show comes out, or Tuesday now when the show comes out for Spotify, because you guys do it live Monday. And then
Max Payne and Cactus Jack, they're kind of like, when you get an ugly mutt dog who you kind of...
Kurt Angle once in a while, Chris Van Vliet once in a while.
You listen while you're at work, right? I was going to ask how you have so much time to listen to it, but you get to listen while you're working. That's nice.
Driving while I'm working, driving home, while I'm setting up the week's shows on StreamYard.
You say setting up the week shows. Do you have like a schedule you can make on StreamYard or something?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. You can write out all your descriptions. You can upload your thumbnails and stuff like that. You can set it for the time and everything. And yeah, definitely worth it. Yeah, like I have tonight's ready, Monday's ready, Wednesday's ready, this Friday's ready. And then Thursday, I don't have anybody as of right now. I think I'm waiting to see if we're gonna get anybody.
You can have us. Very interesting.
That's fine. You guys wanna come on Thursday?
Why not?
Okay.
We can be your backup plan if no one else steps
So
up.
far, I've heard nothing. I got Sunday. I have Isaiah Moore. I have Roman. I have Edgar coming back on. We got the predictions on 2 Thursdays. Yeah, I just have 2 Thursdays that are open right now.
Well, Well, it's simple. One team takes a step forward, the second takes a step
Oh.
back.
Punches look good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gutsy
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to look up.
head by the man with a mask on.
He
Tall.
has a lot of men with bangs, you know, but he really pulls it off. It
Mm-hmm.
makes it look like manly.
All four going at it. What a contrast to the match we had
Cactus.
previously.
Man.
Over goes Shanghai. Over goes Cactus. Match continues.
You really see a lot of Mark Briscoe's style coming from Cactus Jack, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like just like fully putting your body into everything you do.
Yeah, I like Mark Briscoe a lot. Oh,
Like that.
God Almighty. All right, I gotta make a phone call to somebody on Monday. I gotta call this clothing company on Monday. I keep from going to House of Wrestling. They have this company called Telex.
Yep.
Toltex is what it's called, and they're based out of Cincinnati. And I really like the fiber and the feel of the clothes.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna see how much it is to get or work with them in some sense of the matter. So they're only a Monday through Friday. They're like 8 in the morning to 8:30 at night. So I'm gonna try to give them a call tomorrow at some time and whatchamacallit.
Yep,
See what
merch
it's. Yeah.
I saw you have a shirt. Is that the only one?
What?
You have a shirt. Oh no, you sell them. You sell them already?
What? My
Shirts.
own?
Shirts, yeah.
I have a website for them, yeah, but
I thought so.
yeah, but like they're cool. Again, I want to do better ones. In all honesty,
There we go.
Cactus Jack got the victory.
What happened to Max Payne? Oh, there
There
it
he
is. Okay. It's a good name. Max Payne.
Yeah, that's a great name. He's
I
from
always loved
State
when
of
Mick Foley
Euphoria.
won. Go ahead. I always love when Mick Foley won. He'd look at the camera and do like a half smile type of thing,
Yeah,
like a crooked weird smile.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always like the way he like flipped his tongue, you know, when
Yeah.
he smiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd ask him, was there a point for that? Because his biggest thing is cameras.
Mhm.
Like he wanted to always feel like the moves that he was doing and the spots felt like he was coming in to your house. So and I wanna learn more about that. Like why was that such a key factor for him when he was doing his spots and stuff?
Mhm.
Should all title World Championship Wrestling be the best 2 out of 3? Press 1 for yes.
All title
Press
matches?
2 for no. But call on the hotline
I say yes.
right now and let your voice be heard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it couldn't happen
For
in a
every
better
title or
place
just the main
than this
title?
great city of
Yeah, I
Charlotte,
said
North
title
Carolina.
matches. I say
From
yes.
just outside of town, one of the great ones.
I like 2 out of 3 falls. That's Mexican wrestling. Speaking of Mexican wrestling, AAA is in trouble, so I hear.
Why?
It's like financially?
Financially, yeah. Because
Triple H?
AAA in Mexico.
Oh. I was gonna say Triple H?
No, AAA.
He's like billion.
No, because people like AEW keeps kind of getting people from them, and I think they're going to end up getting El Hijo del Vikingo. Because from what I've heard, he's owed money by Conan, by AAA. Like Conan hasn't been paying some of the guys what they're owed. So I think AAA guys are going to end up leaving with just a couple big stars left there.
game like Michael Jordan and those guys.
Good, let's get some of our women.
His game. And,
Yeah,
I hate
true.
to see anything like that happen. So I hope it doesn't happen tonight. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Kyle. You were in the thick of it all, and of course, you've done so very, very well. You've got a career ahead of you, just like if Ric Flair were to win tonight, he would have a career ahead of him. Yeah, definitely. So he's got a career. He's got a career behind him and ahead of him. Hopefully, a lot of mine's still ahead of him. But like I say, I would hate.
Kyle Petty used to live where I'm from.
If I didn't win that race, I was going to have.
Really?
Yeah, in High Point.
High Point.
Yeah.
Is he Richard Petty's son?
Yeah.
Best of luck to you next year. And I know these great
Who's
You know who that
Richard
is,
Petty?
Dylan?
Tom Petty?
No. Kyle Petty. He's Richard Petty's son.
Race car driver.
Race car driver.
I don't follow.
He's big in North Carolina, so that's why they had him out there.
I never understood race car driving. They're always making the same left turn, just repeatedly for a few hours.
That's not true.
Like
They got road courses, so
Well, yeah, that's like Formula One and stuff like that.
NASCAR does
but-
those too. I mean, NASCAR runs on those too.
Do they? See, now I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like about a third of their races, I think, are on road courses.
Look at Stunning Steve.
Yeah, I thought NASCAR was real dumb, and then we started watching it during the pandemic, and it's so interesting. Like the decisions they have to make, it's like chess, where you have to be thinking like 7 steps ahead of everyone else you're playing against. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool, actually. I enjoy it. We don't watch it now. I don't have time for it now, but
For during the pandemic, everyone had time for everything.
yeah, it was nice.
Oh, a lot of time. A lot of time.
Watched a lot of movies during the pandemic.
Yeah.
A lot of movies.
I played a lot of video games, and then I watched a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, that's when I got into AEW, was during the pandemic.
Yeah, same.
Because I was like, I got nothing to do. I've been taping all these AEW shows. I never watch it. Let's see if it's any good, And then I watched the whole, first, 2 years or however much was on the DVR.
There you see the belt in the air.
It's so crazy that Steve Austin and Dustin Rhodes faced each other in WCW and then WWF.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
It would be very different in say 4 years, when he'd become Stone Cold Steve Austin and Dustin Rhodes is Gold Dust,
Yeah.
Just very. I mean, here they're both kind of themselves,
Yeah.
and then they both become these bombastic characters.
Yeah, very interesting compared to what they were.
Yeah, Gold Dust. What a character. People
My
do what they want out about him, but I mean, I love that character.
honestly, I didn't like him for a while, and then I started to understand that it was Dustin Rhodes when he was in AEW, and then I rewatched Goldust, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Why this character is the way that he is. But yeah, no, very
I love Gold Dust with all his wigs and all his
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, all his,
That was the thing that was so weird about him. That
Yeah.
he would like take his hands and he'd go from like his right below his waist all the way up in slow, creepy motion. Take this deep breath of air. And I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with this guy? But I think the funniest version of Goldust is after he got electrocuted and he started having this like weird stuttering Tourette's problem.
yeah,
And he was like trying to make like serious promos and and everything, but his stutter would start coming out during them. It was just, oh my god,
yeah.
that was funny. Him and Ric Flair and Triple H one was good. Him with Booker T was funny. Or when he would dress up as The Rock, he dressed up as Booker T. He's still as Goldust.
He was in love with Booker T.
Yeah, he loved Booker T.
He had a good at one of the WrestleManias. I think it was 12. He and Roddy Piper had a Hollywood backlot brawl. You ever see that match?
No, I haven't.
Where like it starts off. You gotta check it out. It's shot kind of like cinematically. The first half of it. And Roddy Piper's in an alley, and Goldust drives up in this like gold Cadillac or some shit, and he runs over Roddy Piper. I mean, Piper does the stunt like right there live, but he runs over Roddy Piper. That's how the match starts, and Piper tears up the fucking car, and they're just like fighting in this alley, and eventually they make their way to the wrestling ring, and it's just a really different kind of match, you know.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Is
I
Colonel
think it was
Parker
WrestleMania 12.
Is Colonel Parker with Steve Austin?
Yeah.
And Steve's the heel here?
Yeah.
Colonel Parker was always the heel manager, right?
Yes. Yeah. Steve was a heel until he went to ECW. He was always a heel until he went to ECW. And then he became face. He was in ECW for just like a little bit after he got fired from WCW.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
I think he got fired. I think he got fired while he was injured, just kind of as a cost-cutting type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is Eric Bischoff, and he really resented Eric Bischoff for that.
Don't blame him.
And then, you know, he becomes the biggest star in wrestling and doesn't look good for Eric Bischoff.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that was probably his biggest fuck, or not probably, that was his biggest fuck up as a booker of WCW. Firing Stone Cold.
Yeah, that was definitely a dumb idea.
Yeah. This has been good so far, too. I think so far the best match we've seen has been Steamboat and Regal, you know.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I will always give Cactus his flowers. No matter
And that's
what.
good, too, but that Steamboat and Regal match was, I mean.
Oh, it was top notch.
Yeah, yeah. Kay, you've been quiet today. What have you got to say?
Yeah, you have been very quiet today.
Watching the wrestling.
You don't have any thoughts to share with us?
No.
Any tidbits of fun information?
How about this? This match is 2 out of 3 falls. Who's going to win?
I think Steve Austin is going to win.
How many falls?
2 out of 3.
Well, he
Have
can
to
either
win
win
2
2-1 or 2-0.
Either a sweep.
2-1.
I've never seen a 2 out of 3 falls match go 2-0.
I have. It doesn't happen usually, but I have. Oh shit!
Yeah, that was a spot.
Yeah.
Look at the guy yelling at him. Get up, Steve! Come on, damn it! Oh, time
out.
That's awesome.
I think Dustin's winning this 2-1.
I'm not sure who wins.
What is the purpose for the taped fist on Dustin Rhodes tonight?
I'm gonna say Austin 2-1.
Okay. I think the first win is going to Dustin right now.
I think that's pretty good. Pretty good guess.
Yeah, it's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The way the direction of this match is going.
Yeah, this has been a good one. I've enjoyed this. So what do you feel about this older style, Dylan? Does this hold up for you?
Honestly, this is the style I prefer
Yeah.
than a lot of what we have currently. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think that's another reason why with AEW, I like that a tad bit more because it does feel a little bit like older style wrestling and Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, all kind of mixed into one because there's a nice little mix for everybody. There's new style wrestling that you have with AEW that's a lot more fast paced, more safer, child friendly, and then you have your John Moxleys of the world where they're bleeding, very aggressive, swerve and hangman matches where it's a lot more violent, cutting edge. And then, just some good story buildup of like that Attitude Era feel mixed with Ruthless Aggression feel. So, because, WWE, as much as we might shit on them at times or a lot of the times, is that, it's changed. But if you're going to be the top of your game all the time, you have to with the way the demographic is now. The demographic now for wrestling fans is children, young kids, a lot of young kids. Like when I went to House of Glory, there was like a couple of very young children at these shows, and it was just like a shift. Like I've never seen that before, where these kids that are like in first grade going to a wrestling show and are like screaming and yelling and cursing, like get him, and I'm like, whoa, wait a second, hold on a minute, you're supposed to be in bed, it's 8:00, like what are you doing? But yeah, it's a very different feel, and WWE is very proud to be that way, and I think that's what benefits them. That's why they're the best of the best in this business.
They do entertainment.
In the entertainment business, they are the best. 100%. They always have been, always will be. They will always find ways to undermine those other promotions that come close to trying to copy that module, and you gotta respect it, no matter if you don't like it or not. But
yeah, true.
I was sucked into the conversation. Have we had a pinfall yet?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I was originally going to pick 1983, but then I was like, I don't know if Dylan.
What matches were on that one?
I forget. I know the main event was Ric Flair versus Harley Race in a steel cage.
That's interesting.
Yeah. The main event is great. I forget who else is on it though.
I poo-pooed the 1983 idea because I feel like our viewership audience might not prefer the older style.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Well, we might go 1983. I don't know. Oh, it's on a different page.
I don't mind older wrestling. I don't. Honestly, I like going back in those history books to see where it's come from.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's just, I like history and that aspect of it. And I think seeing where a lot of these legends became legends is always cool to see. And just even superstars that we all know nowadays still being in their prime in the heyday is very nice to see as well. So like I know Harley Race, I know Ric Flair, Stone Cold, Cactus Jack. Like I've already known them from Ruthless Aggression, Attitude Era, WWE. But seeing what they used to do in NWA and New Japan is a lot more exciting because it's a whole different style. It's a whole different era of wrestling that you might never have known about or might never see. You never want to go out and try to learn that.
I think the only wrestlers maybe you would know from 1983 are Abdullah the Butcher has a match.
What? Why the hell we didn't do that?
Rick Steamboat has a tag match. And then there's a dog collar match, Roddy Piper versus Greg Valentine. Which for
Next watch along.
Forever, that was the best dog collar match ever until that MJF and CM Punk match.
Next watch along. If you text me, you say we're not going to do 19, 18, whatever. We're not friends no more. We're doing that goddamn match.
83?
83.
It's
Bye.
the 40th
I don't
anniversary.
care. I don't care if you have one viewer out of that match. I'm watching it because I want to see it.
All right. That was in the Greensboro Coliseum, actually, too.
Then we are seeing it.
40 years ago.
Yeah.
I had already seen it, right? Part of my WrestleCation.
Yes. You saw the Piper Valentine match and the Flair race match.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I watched the Dark Side of the Ring of Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah.
I went out and saw some Abdullah the Butcher matches. Oh, it's a disqualification.
Yeah.
Right, because he threw him over the top rope.
Yeah, that's still a thing in WCW at this point.
So, Steve Austin's 1-up.
Yep.
Yeah.
He just bladed.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Have you seen that video where somebody caught at All In? Somebody caught CM Punk blading
Yeah, I saw it.
under the announce table.
Yeah.
That was like one of the most clear ones I've seen in a long time.
We saw it last on House of Glory when Charles Mason and Carlos Ramirez did the suplex off the side of the apron onto the floor.
Oh.
They both were like underneath the ring a little bit,
Yeah.
and you could kind of see their hand and finger just go up and like do a little quick slit. So
Yeah.
my friend Evan, who's been watching wrestling we've been watching it since all of our lives. He's like, they're blading. I mean, yelling it out of the crowd. He's blading. They're both blading. Unbelievable. And like these, like, mind you, like we're around like, like our age and then, of course, younger.
Mhm.
So then there's this kid, had to be like first, second grade. Had to be. He's like, what's blading, Daddy? What's blading? And the guy goes, thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. And I'm like, don't take him to a fucking indie show, man.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we're sorry we ruined that for you. But, So now, wait, why are the lights off?
It's just a malfunction.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they just forget to pay the light bill?
They come back on, I think, during the match, though. But yeah, show must go on. Yeah, it was weird when CM Punk did it. He just Punk just like stabbed.
Yeah, he like stabbed
himself
himself with it.
instead of doing like that.
Yeah.
It was weird. I've never seen
I
anybody
think
do it
he was
like
doing
that.
like quick little cuts.
Yeah, but he was like stabbing himself with it.
Yeah. He put nice holes in his head.
Yeah.
To get all of that shit.
Well,
wow, 1-2 straight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the second fall, and new.
Wow. And that's so funny. Kay was like, oh, have you ever even seen a 2-0? I've never seen a 2-0. Well, there you go. There's your first 2-0.
First 2-0.
Wow. That's wild. That's wild.
U.S. champ.
Here you see Dustin Rhodes firing Austin Wham into the Colonel. Austin goes out over the top. That is a disqualification ruling, which Dustin Rhodes loses the first fall. At that point in the matchup, it was all Dustin Rhodes until right here. Stunning Steve grabs the tights, throws Rhodes down, hooks the tights. Referee doesn't see it. 1, 2, 3, and Stunning.
That was a good match.
Yeah,
I
That
enjoyed that.
was.
Amazing Tony Schiavone.
So, 2 title matches are in the book. 3 more titles to go. We have a new U.S. champion.
that's cool. There's so many title matches on this one.
Hmm. And the title match has been the best matches so far.
Champion, and they are jammed in the Independence Arena here in Independence Boulevard in Charlotte, North Carolina, awaiting Nature Boy Ric Flair. But before
We got the tag, and then the international world title, and then the WCW world title.
man called the Boss is here, ready for one ravishing Rick Rude. And he has one.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Really, he has
I love
momentum
him.
coming into this world title match.
He has the momentum, but you know, I gotta play devil's advocate here. Ravishing Rick Rude has now had the chance to
Did Jesse Ventura forget to shave that one little rat's tail in the back of his head?
very well.
It would appear that way,
It's
wouldn't
a
it?
signature.
Find a new
Signature rat tail?
Yeah.
here in Charlotte.
Well, I would agree. Ravishing
Yeah.
Rick Rude, the champion, is recognized by WCW International. And let's not forget, as we embark on this big night,
That's a fucking hairstyle, man.
1983, 90 miles up the road in Greensboro, North
It's like the 80s. The 80s had the poofy hair.
Carolina, we celebrate
You know,
Flair.
could light it with a fucking match.
Reign with one ravishing Rick Rude. So the man has all the credentials, and you're right. He's a
Let it go.
a lot of players rise.
Let it go. Enough.
Is one of those
Let it go.
We haven't made mention of the World Tag Title
The
match.
knife?
You know, the Nasty Boys are facing off against.
Did you say your dog had a knife?
Warrior Hawk.
No, let it go.
But
I
right
try when she's growling for attention and crying. I tell her to let it go.
I thought it
Enough.
said, I thought it, oh, enough. I thought he said a
Enough.
knife. Said enough.
Enough.
I gotcha.
Enough.
I thought his dog had a knife.
She's just wielding it. Fucking like Michael Myers. If you don't pick me up, Poppy, I'm gonna stab you. All right, I guess it's time to get you on the TV
The
again.
masks are gone now.
Yeah, I don't know what
I think it was just for that Stephen Ray.
Come on.
Drag-
Come on.
it had to do with anything.
Yeah, no, we need to watch that Abdullah match.
So you want to do 83 next?
Yes, please.
All right, all right,
I wanna see Abdullah.
all right.
Because like I after learning about Abdullah the Butcher, I'm fascinated with him. But I do have to say, my friend Evan met Abdullah the Butcher.
He wrestles Carlos. Sorry, he wrestles Carlos Colon, who is
Oh, I know
nicknamed
him.
the Butcher, I believe. So it's probably a bloody match.
I know Carlos Colon.
Correct. Yeah, I believe his nickname was the Butcher, Carlos Colon. I think.
My friend Evan met Abdullah at a wrestling convention, and he was really young. And he said the scars on his head were so visible and so deep that it scared the shit out of him to try to even get an autograph.
It scares me. They're crazy looking.
Yeah, that's how he made his money.
Yeah, well, it was one match. I think it was in the 70s, sometime in the 70s, maybe it was late 60s, where he was in a cage match with somebody, and he taped blades to the top of his fingers. He looked like Freddy Krueger. Like he had all the top of his fingers had blades, and the guy was coming in, and he started yelling at him, and then he started blading himself right there before the fucking match even started. I would have been like, no, I'm leaving. I'm out of my no. One guy he worked for the WWE, I should say. And when they did a test on him, like a doctor's test or whatever, they found out that he had hepatitis.
Yeah.
And it was because Abdullah never changed the blades that he used,
Yeah.
or the fork, his famous fork that he used to use to cut himself
Yeah.
and cut others. Like he used to cut people and then stab himself with the same thing that you just used to open up the other person.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gross.
That's
Which is wild.
so here.
Why?
Rick Rude has the big gold belt. This was the WCW International World Title. So even though the belt is bigger, that's the number 2 title in WCW.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It becomes the big gold belt later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was known as that was the NWA World Title for years,
Right.
and then it became known as the Big Gold Belt, and then became known as the WCW International World Title, and then it went away for a little bit, and then they brought it back, and then it was the WCW World Title.
Yep. That's crazy. What a great lineage that belt has.
Yeah. Yeah, that belt has had more names than any other belt in wrestling history.
Yeah.
I mean, like 4 or 5 different names for the same belt.
And you know what's really funny about that belt? I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but I know you guys probably have. But if you look at it right behind you, that belt's plates never actually changed throughout the whole entire time. That front plate has always been the same plate. It's just been renamed over time.
Yeah.
If you watch them just pick it up before, when it was silver, it's the same exact front plate with the same exact side plates. And then when it became the big gold belt and they dyed it gold instead, so instead of a silver plate, it became a gold plate, the front plate's design never changed. Which is the craziest part of that belt. Like that one style from NWA never changed even into the late 200s. 2000s, I should say.
This is why I mess with perfection.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful belt.
The prettiest belt.
Yeah,
AEW's is pretty close. I like AEW's belt.
It's cool. I do like it. I know Sam has it, and it's a cool looking belt.
Mm.
But I think it's a little too much going on that belt, in my opinion.
The Winged Eagle WWF is a pretty sweet one too. You know,
that's a good one. My favorite will always be the Undisputed one that JBL had, Eddie had, Cena had, Big Show had, Angle had, Lesnar had, the Game had.
What's going on here?
Boss Man spit on Rick Rude.
Yeah, he's the face. The fuck? What's going on there?
Rude and the Boss.
That was rude, boss. All right, it's official. Shane Taylor, Keith Lee, Ring of Honor final battle. The graphic has been posted.
All right.
I'm so excited for that.
Wait, the card is not impressive yet, but I bet it will end up being impressive.
I'm so excited for Billy Starks. I could care less what the rest of the card looks like.
Oh, is it Billy Starks versus Athena?
Yeah, for the women's.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for her. This is a really big moment for her in her career. Mm-hmm. I've been following Billy Starks now for about a year, ever since seeing her debut in 0 Hour for AEW. So I've been following Billy's career since then because I've heard of her. I've seen like a couple of matches of hers from the indies and stuff, but like when she finally made her debut on the 0 Hour, I was really excited to see that. And then she had an amazing match with Athena. So this one's going to be a good one. I'm very excited. I hope she wins. I think it's time. Athena can come to AEW, start doing some exciting stuff.
Yeah.
with a lot of these ladies, and even something like Toni Storm, Julia Hart. So she might actually make Julia Hart and Sky Blue look good, like really good. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
So what is there at Ring of Honor? You got the TV title match, the women's match, Shane Taylor.
That's it so far.
That's it.
That's it so far. And then I'm assuming the pure match the pure title will probably be on. And then the Ring of Honor tag team might be on there.
God damn. Yeah, you think so?
MJF, Adam Cole, maybe. I mean, they are on the poster. At least MJF's
I
on the
haven't seen the
poster.
poster. I haven't seen the poster yet.
Yeah, the poster has MJF on it.
It's in 11 days.
I know. Well, he just also hurt his fucking hip.
Yeah.
Dislocated it. So.
Has a torn labrum.
Yeah. So there's a good possibility that he could be dropping the belt at World's End because of the injury.
I know. That's what I was saying. I think Samoa Joe might be taking it, man.
Yeah, which is upsetting.
Because that injury, like I said, from what I read, it's like 12 weeks to be back to 100% without surgery.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Who's the commissioner?
He looked like he was really punching him.
Mm-hmm. I think this match is a bit snug.
Snug?
When people work like hard. It's called snug. Working snug.
Getting water and making it colder in the house.
The center of the ring right there. Not that the ring isn't hard, but it's a lot harder out there. If I had my choice, I'd rather get
I'm very excited for Ring of Honor Final Battle. We'll do our predictions for it the week of. Thursday, the day before. Which will be fun.
If there's a card, it's like Keith Lee, Billy Starks, and somebody's going to win the TV title. That's it.
That's it. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. It's more than enough in my eyes. Final Battle Ring of Honor card. All right, let's see here. So yeah, Starks. Well, the television championship survival of the fittest 6-way is Dalton Castle and Commander, the first two.
Oh, shit. Nice.
And then you also have Keith Lee, Shane Taylor, Starks, and Athena. You're still missing 1, 2, 3, 4 more, which will be happening this week for that survival of the fittest 6-way for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship.
6-way, right?
Yeah, it's a Ring of Honor Television Championship survival of the fittest 6-way. Yeah, Hangman.
The first two in the Ring of Honor TV title match are Dalton Castle and Commander.
Yeah. And then it's also projected that Hangman and the Bucks will be defending their Ring of Honor trios title as well on Final Battle.
They don't have the Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony.
Then they need to update that poster.
Yeah. The Gates of Agony are in Japan though. So I don't know when they come back. I don't expect them to be there.
Oh, I forgot to change the temperature.
And with you, with these damn things.
going up to the top. Rick
Rude.
No more.
Here it goes.
No more gun. No more.
Put it on 70.
Big splash to the mat, and the boss.
No more.
He's ready to become a world champion.
Not this time.
He hit his knee, the back of the knee.
Ah, he hit more than that.
Rude woke him up. 1, 2, and he
He
beat
got
No
him.
more. No. Shit. Yeah.
My guy.
No more. No more leave.
Strange match.
He is still the champion here at Starrcade.
What time are you up to right now on the card?
Yeah, we're at 1:37:37.
Up there you see the boss man going for the big drop on the rope, runs himself. Rude at this point sees the
Are we ahead of you or behind you or?
sunset flip, hooks the shoulders, gets him down.
I'm behind, but I just skipped ahead a little. I pressed pause by mistake.
Yeah, we're at 1:38:02. 1:38:06.
In 1994, our very first pay-per-view event will be
All right, I'm coming up to it. I'm at 138 now.
fans. We'd
2,
like
3, 4,
to
5, 6. That's all right.
1993 graphics right there.
Mhm.
February, Sunday, February 20th. Make sure you join all the superstars. Yours truly, along with a very dapper. That looks good on you. You're a good-looking man. First time I realized it. All right, we are set to go with our.
Just don't say that too often.
We are set to go with our next match. Let's wait for the entrances of this World Tag Team title bout, Jesse. This run, I tell you,
You're a good looking man with that rat tail.
we got 3 title
Good
matches.
looking man.
Starrcade. Now the 3 title matches.
That boss man versus Rick Rude. That was a strange match.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, Kay, how much are you all wrestled out after this?
I'm pretty wrestled out after this.
I
I
feel
took notes yesterday, so I don't have to watch Collision again.
that's good.
Yesterday, we watched Dynamite before Collision to take notes. It's been a lot of wrestling this weekend.
We still gotta watch Rampage.
You can watch Rampage. I have schoolwork I have to do.
No dedication.
Only to my job.
This is your job.
No, the job I get paid for.
This is your job. You get paid in
Wrestling love.
yeah,
And karma.
wrestling knowledge and karma.
Let's see. Can't really pay my bills with either of those.
Well, you haven't tried, so how would you know?
Well, I've tried, believe me.
Try.
That's Missy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a hat and tails on there?
Mm-hmm.
The Nasty Boys.
Yeah, they're nasty. I like Missy Hyatt. Until she opens her mouth.
What happens when she opens her mouth? Her teeth fall out?
No.
She's a little annoying.
Yeah.
That's one fall. 13 minutes time limit for the heavyweight tag team championship of the world. The referee for this contest will be Nick Patrick. Introducing first the challengers. First partner weighing in at 262 pounds. He's from Chicago, Illinois. And one of the great former tag team champions, we have the Road Warrior Hall.
Jimmy looks nervous.
It's not
It's like pacing.
WCW heavyweight champion and one of the most popular stars in the sport today.
Maybe he's one of those people that's always nervous, you know?
It's fine.
Escorted by the nastiest first lady of wrestling, Missy Hyatt, at a combined weight of 523 3/4 pounds
from somewhere in or around New York City. They are the meanest, the scariest, and oh so dangerous. Presenting the tag team champions of the world, Brian Knobs and Jerry Staggs, the Nasty Boys. So the Nasty Boys go against
Love 'em.
Sting and Road Warrior Hawk. And of all the tag team partners Sting has had over the past couple of years, he has got one half of the Road Warriors, one half of the Legion of Doom, one half of maybe of the 70s and the 80s, one of the greatest tag teams maybe of all time. I would have to say the greatest tag team of all time in the 80s. The Road Warriors. And the Stinger fits right in with it because they both paint their faces. Missy's in the ring, front nose belts around.
Who are you for, Kay?
And for the Nasty Boys. I love them. Who are you for?
Sting and Hawk. Duh.
Short, positive, real positive. I'm as positive as we can be, right? As we can be. You're really setting me up. Road Warrior Hawk and Sting.
Dylan, what about you? Who are you for?
I am for Sting and Hawk. Not a fan of the Nasty Boys.
Oh. But they're from New York or somewhere around there.
No, I'm all right. They could have their nasty asses somewhere else.
Aw.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry to disappoint.
Love them.
Referee giving some final instructions. He's ordering one man from each team outside to the apron. Well, the bell is sounding and we're underway here, but no contact as of yet. Looks like some Hawk. Well, it's a psych out thing here. They're not letting on who's starting on either side right now. Both teams seem to be waiting for the other team to make the first move. Yeah, you think it's a psych out move, or you think that really the Nasty Boys are very concerned? I think they're concerned. Well, their Hawk has stepped down. And Sags has stepped down. So we got Knobs and the Stinger. One ball, 30-minute time on it. Hey, both men are in there. That's for crying out loud now. What we have here is a blatant attempt by the Nasty Boys to try to maybe
What's wrong? What's wrong with Ripley? Tired?
I think she is a little tired, actually. I got up at like 8.
Oh, wow.
Not normally.
Does she?
I just like up with sleep in today. By the way, so it's very nice.
Hush.
use the quickness to just duck out of the way.
So I think we're about to get started here. We're getting started. Arm drag.
Big arm drag. Now slowly get up after the arm drag. And the Nasty Boys in their corner with a little strategy session. Sting went for the neutral position, but now it's got it. Well, you're not going to see a lot of classic wrestling. Take that street fighting right into the ring. Michael Bumper said somewhere in around New York City that could right now, that could be anywhere. Sting! Elbow. Sags goes in and down. Whoa, and Knobs walks into Hawk and then walks into the Stinger and the Nasty's bail out to the floor. Oh my!
There we go.
We're not letting you out, so you're gonna
Cheater! Cheater!
All right, here comes the tag now, and here comes. Now Sags.
Alright, you come back on here.
Definitely taking their time to start this match.
All right, finally.
Come on, close.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
Sags wasting no time. Sure did. Sags got the foot up nicely. Cindy Hawk to the corner. And now the double team from both Nasty Boys.
And I don't care how tough you are, you get both Nasty Boys on you, even the Hawks going down there.
It's gotta be the.
The Nasty Boys remain on the outside as they try to slow down the momentum of Road Warrior Hawk. World Tag title on the line.
It's gotta be the thing on the bottom, doesn't it?
It's the top, I think. It's not latching.
Hawk with a series of right hands on Sags. Look at that. Yeah, face down.
Yeah.
It's the thing on the bottom.
Yeah, I told you.
We have to have that, though. Because there's nothing blocking the bottom.
And Sags out to the floor. I can't blame him.
Must be by like weather stripping. Just leave it off for now.
Yeah, if we can't get the door shut. Yeah.
Oh, Hawk caught him. No, he caught Hawk's foot.
He caught Hawk's foot all right.
Right in the side
I
of
didn't
the
realize
head.
there was like a hole there.
Yeah. I had to take off the bottom of the door to put it on.
Was it tag made? No, sir. It was
No.
not.
There's a legal one.
There you go, Sting.
I think it'll work when it's like it'll drier out, you know?
You think that has to do with the thing on the bottom?
I think the wood has swollen.
So
Because that's been on there for like over a year, you know?
And right now, the champions, the Nasty Boys, not looking too good.
Not at
Thumb
all.
to the eye. He thumped him.
That's a way to get
Almost
out of it.
there.
Sting.
Nice looking hip toss back to the arm tags from Road Warrior Hawk.
Great teamwork.
They like killed the crowd heat, taking forever to start the match.
They're wrestling very well together. You think you'll get water? Pumping that arm?
I don't think so. Get a lot of screams though.
Stay with me, Tony.
I'm hanging here, Justin. Tag. Sting made the tag on the outside. On the arm of
Really wants to be a part of this watch along.
Yeah, that's
She's more
fine.
than welcome.
That's good. The more in favor of Sting and Hawk. I think conditioning wise, they are in better condition.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. They're in better condition. But then again, you can't always judge a street fighter by what his body looks like. You know, the Nasty Boys.
You know, when I come and visit y'all for Revolution, the first time I'm away from Bailey, overnight since 22 when we went to Jersey for full gear.
Poor baby. So wait, are you staying the night or what?
Sunday I will, yeah, and then I'll leave Monday morning. I don't know if Evan and or anybody's coming with me. It might just be me going by myself, which is fine because I know I'm going to be with you guys. So it's not like I'm really going to North Carolina by myself.
Yeah.
But still,
Oh shit.
ow, damn. That chair. That kindergarten chair.
Yeah. Hawk infamously was on a lot of drugs when he wrestled. Take like barbiturates and stuff, you know, a lot of downers, which is crazy because they were so intense. So it's like, how intense would they have wrestled if he weren't on drugs?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's what Bret Hart did in his book, at least. He said Hawk was always on drugs. Tranquilizers. That's the word I was looking for. Like, that's what he would take. It's like tranquilizers.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a heavy drug.
Yeah.
Made for horses.
Well, the horse tranquilizers are. But I think he would take those kind of things too, though. Yeah. It's sad.
It is, yeah.
It's weird. In his book, Bret Hart called out like several people for their drug use. I don't know how appropriate that really was, but he did it.
Probably made his book sell better.
And his book was great. It's one of the best wrestling books. Yeah, it made it interesting because it was like a tell-all. He didn't hide anything about himself either. Supposedly, you know.
I'll try trimming that.
Hey, so-
No. I'm just having a difficult time.
You don't have to watch it.
Hey,
No, you don't.
Right now, Hawk needs to make a tag.
I'm just not used to watching this much television at this time of day, you know?
So, yeah, we always do on Sunday.
I have a difficult time.
What number are you on?
What number am I on?
Yeah, for the time.
Oh. 155.40.
Okay, good. We're on the same one.
Yep, the world title's next.
Good.
You enjoying this show or what?
I am. I would say this is probably not one I'd rewatch except for a few matches.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely a good pick. I was definitely happy with it. Cactus Jack for sure I would watch again. The Dustin Rose match for sure I would watch again. William Regal and Steamboat I think is probably the best one so far on this whole entire card.
Yeah.
Rude and Bossman was good. Weird ending. And anytime Mike Rome was on TV, that's a bathroom break. That's just it was bad. I don't like him. Like he's a bad wrestler, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
on a
really
lot of
bad
his early
wrestler.
'90s shows we've watched.
Yeah, he's just like I get it, but he just is dog shit. So like
Yeah, he's
and
not.
the only problem I have with this match is that it took way too long to start.
Yeah.
Like I get it. They were probably trying to kill some time because maybe that last match ended too quick.
Hmm.
But
This match has not been what I expected.
yeah,
Respect.
Felt like a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all four of these guys are good and can go, you know?
Well, it's picking it up.
Yeah.
Picks up 6, big body slam. Drop kick snubs. Take it, Tony. I'm running out of air. Oh, it's halfway through. It's Steve taking care of everybody here. There you see the two legal men. Steve with a big clothesline. Whoa, the double team. Did he catch him or his own man? No, he glanced off him. All right. Stinger saw it coming and got out of the way. Sends him on the outside. Whoa, big clothesline. Look at this. What the heck is this? They tried to walk off and take it to him. Which, as we all know, you can't lose the titles on a countout. That's right. But Stinger and the Road Warrior wouldn't let him do it.
Oh.
The knees got up. And that time, Brian Knobs, I noticed, positioned himself where he was ready for Sting.
You like that tree?
He kind of pivoted in the ring that time, Jesse,
Yeah.
enabling the knees to be on target when Sting came down. And now slam.
Oh.
sorry I keep leaving so much. Bailey's just being a big baby today.
It's all right.
Okay.
At least she picked a decent pay-per-view to be a big baby on.
Mhm.
You know.
Sting tried to roll out of the way, but that time, Brian Knobs still caught it.
So Fortnite started their new season today, or yesterday, I should say. New season, and Eminem is a part of the Battle Pass or skins that you could buy. So it's the Marshall Mathers version, Slim Shady, Rap Boy, and then he made a new album called Music to Be Murdered By, which is actually a Alfred Hitchcock movie that was made. So the whole album's about like a different adaptation of it, but with that title of Alfred Hitchcock. And then he has a skin where he's dressed up in the costume of it. So
Oh,
it's
that's
called The
cool.
Nevermore, I think it's called, because the Alfred Hitchcock movie Music to Be Murdered By also has an Edgar Allan Poe derived meaning from that as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah.
I haven't heard of that one. Have you
I have
heard
not
of
heard of that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he made it 20. Let's see. Thank God for Google.
And now Sting back in. Not into the shape here. Big suplex, textbook, cover. Sting clearly got out on it.
2020.
One could not.
Well, when was the Hitchcock
that? I meant the
movie?
Hitchcock movie, yeah.
Sting fighting for his life.
I'm more familiar with Hitchcock than Eminem.
Where he's been fighting for his life. But it always seems to draw some sort of, I don't know,
That's you.
I wouldn't be cheering for Sting. I'd be cheering for the Nasty Boys. Actually, back then I would probably be cheering for Sting.
The referee, though, is warning Hawk and staying on the outside.
Nasty Boys are so cool, though.
It's true.
And nasty.
The abdominal stretch on. Great double teaming here.
I had a splattered paint jean sleeping bag.
Like a denim sleeping
like a
bag?
denim sleeping bag, splatter painted. Well, it wasn't real denim. It was like made to look like denim.
So,
3 minutes gone by. There are 10 minutes remaining.
It's a splatter paint. Has a near and dear place in my heart.
We have 2 minutes to go in this match.
Their shirts are like a Jackson Pollock painting, though. Like, that's some quality splatter work right there.
So I got it wrong. It's Alfred Hitchcock's only music album that he ever made in 1958. And it's a whole entire album about music to be murdered by, which is it's a very interesting album. I listened to it after I found out that was why Eminem named the album, because a lot of bits of the album's little interludes are in the Eminem album itself
That's cool.
as interludes as well. And yeah, it's a very interesting album concept. So
2 years ago.
I highly recommend it. Listening to the Alfred Hitchcock version and then listening to the Eminem version, because Eminem's version is good. And of course, it's a lot more like a different style, different take, but
Mhm.
yeah, very interesting.
And that's what they're doing. High impact blows right on the ribcage.
They're stretching him out.
Yeah, it's like an audio play almost.
yeah, it's Fortnite. I tried it out. I didn't like the building aspect of it. That was not for me.
You know that there's no build. There's a mode called
heard,
Zero
yeah.
Build.
That I might be into.
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty heavy. I think I'm a level 50 something. And I have
I thought you
Spawn.
said it sucked.
It sucks, but I'm still playing it. Yeah, well, I was playing with Sam Fortnite, but I haven't spoken to Sam really. So because of that, I have not been playing Fortnite really. So I've been playing Call of Duty instead, which is fine, because I really don't even have time to play video games to begin with anyway. But I have the Spawn skin pack that comes with different versions. So it's like when he was alive, going into when he became the full-on Spawn itself. And then there's also the clown skin as well that's in Call of Duty.
The Violator.
The Violator, yeah. So
That's
yeah.
cool. I didn't know all
Yes.
that. That's cool.
Yeah, there's Nicki Minaj is in there as a skin. Snoop Dogg's in there as a skin. Skeletor in there as a skin with different colors.
What?
Yeah. But you know, you got to buy the packs. The packs are like $20-$30. So
Just for a skin?
yeah, but you get like it's like skin with different altercations to it, like different colors, different versions. You also get a loading screen. You get coins, like 100 to 300 coins per purchase, so you could get like skins for your guns and stuff. They also come with skin packs for your weapons with modded out guns and stuff. So like there's one that I have that when you kill somebody, he evaporates into just blood.
That's cool.
Yeah, so which is pretty neat.
And Fortnite.
Call of Duty. This is all Call of Duty. But this, yeah, and then because the skins on Fortnite's a lot cheaper. Like a lot cheaper. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to play Fortnite because I want to get the Eminem skin because I'm a huge Eminem fan. So I'm going to be playing with Nevermore a lot. I missed the Eminem concert that was yesterday. They did they do like live concerts in Fortnite.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so Eminem was the concert this time around. Like they had one year where it was Travis Scott. There was one year where it was the Tones and I. I don't know if you ever heard of that little group. That was a cool one. And then you get like certain like emotes and certain skin altercations just for attending that live as well. But then you could also buy the skins and stuff sold separately. But you know, yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna cop myself the M&M Fortnite stuff.
AEW game just put in Tony Storm and the Acclaimed.
And they also put in some Christmas stuff.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Danhausen can be dressed up now in a Christmas sweater.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then there's also another wrestler you could dress up as in a Christmas sweater with reindeer ears and stuff, which is a pretty cool thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Have you played? You don't have that game, do you? Did you?
No, not for Xbox. I did for PlayStation, but not for Xbox.
You don't play
Yeah.
it?
I can't play it on PlayStation anymore.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, so there's a Slim Shady, there's the Alfred Hitchcock thing, and then there's also Eminem for when he did that song Without Me.
Yeah.
We dressed up as Robin. So that skin is in there as well, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna see how much they are and probably go grab it because I'm a huge Eminem fan. So, but you know, I've been playing Call of Duty pretty heavy.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I play hardcore free for all, and then I play. They've been doing like 24/7 certain maps. So like Terminal is like an airport map. So they do hardcore free for all, hardcore domination, hardcore capture the hard point, and hardcore team death, all in the map itself. So I've been playing that pretty good. So, but I think some point tonight, if I have the time, I'm gonna start the Borderlands series. I have it downloaded. I just haven't played it.
Which one are you going to start with?
First.
Hey, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm going to start with the first one. And then I think you're supposed to go to the prequel and then 2 in chronological order. And then 3. Well, then Tales from the Borderlands. And then 3. And then other Tales of the Borderlands.
I haven't played that, but it looks like a cool game. Looks like a cool series.
It's super fun.
It is fun.
I'm just not big on shooters. Not anymore. I used to be, but I don't know. Just not what I'm looking to do nowadays. The closest I've gotten to a shooter in a while is Starfield. I said the closest I've gotten to a shooter in a while is Starfield.
That's crazy. I love shooters. I love my shooters.
That was an awkward landing.
Mm-hmm.
I also like my open world games and stuff too, but they're remaking The Last of Us Part 2 Director's Cut for PlayStation 5. I cannot wait.
They just disqualify them?
Yeah.
They're really giving them some unsatisfactory endings, huh?
One.
What about the Steve Austin one? Wasn't there another one that was time limit?
Steven Regal and Steamboat.
On the Nasty Boys, they do remain title holders. They beat the belt.
My guys won. Well, they
Yeah.
lost, but won.
Yeah, they lost purposely so they could keep the title.
That match was too long.
Yes,
Way too long.
it's like shockingly long.
Yeah.
It was like 29 minutes long.
Yeah.
Jesse the Body Ventura, that attire,
You got a
I never
gummy?
thought for the life of me we'd see you in a Brooks Brothers or a Norman Hilton suit, Jesse. Very flattering indeed.
And that was the longest match on the card.
On the 900 line, you can
I
vote
gotta see something.
cast your vote whether you want to see title bouts. And that can be done on option number 5. Also, tonight after Starrcade, vote live to Cactus Jack and Max Wayne at 1-900-909-9900. Make that telephone call right now. We've got a capacity crowd on hand, and with that, Tony and Jesse, I want to tell you what a thrill it has been for me to be part of my very first Starrcade. However, this is the 11th edition, the 10th anniversary. Right now, let's get back down to the two of you. All right, BG, thank you very much. And all the anticipation, all the build
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
is ready to go because this place
How long do you think it would take you to eat a 5-pound bag of Swedish fish?
What does it say inside my suit?
You think it'd last you more than a day or a day?
Yeah, more than a day.
Yeah.
Here we
5-pound bag.
I mean, that's a stack.
I'd say like 5-6 days. Yeah.
This is why they pay.
Okay. Good to know. Do you hear her? Do you hear Bailey? No?
Oh, I do now.
Yeah. Oh, what a big baby.
What?
My God.
She loves you.
I know. Yeah, she's upset that I've this whole week I've barely, I mean, we watched Monday Night Raw together, and we
Mad
watched
at you for making her watch Raw.
what?
Maybe she's mad at you for making her watch Raw.
She fell asleep after Randy's thing. And was like, I'm done here. Enough. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come. Oh.
That
I
boy.
like his shower of fireworks.
Mhm. Look at that boy.
See, that's the kind of robe MJF needs, not the little feathery, tiny robe he had on last time.
No. The robes that our tribal chief comes out in is the best robes of them all.
No, it should be the best robe of them all because that's what he deserves, but that robe was not good. It was dinky looking.
Listen, if I come to North Carolina rocking an MJF robe, everybody's going to respect me. That's for sure. Oh, and by the way, I will be dressing up for our Greensboro match.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I'm dressing up as MJF. 100%.
Very cool.
Yeah, 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to World's End dressed up as MJF.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to have the scarf. Nice button down. Nice khakis. sunglasses, my little ring that I have on, and we're gonna go in style. Now, mind you, if I get the press passes, I'm gonna have to give all that stuff to Sam to hold so that I don't look like a jabroni going into the press pass as MJF. Because I mean, listen, if MJF roasts me as him, fine, 100% okay with it. But I also want to make myself look good for this event, so I'd rather not look like a jabroni going in there. So.
Have you contacted them again?
No, I was told that I should receive something this month. So hopefully it's before
That's some time, yeah.
before the
Hopefully
show.
it's tomorrow.
What's up?
Said hopefully it's tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully it's soon. Yeah, because I'd like to know ahead of time. If there's anything else I need to do for these guys. If I need to send in my questions ahead of time, or if I, will I have a chance to get an opportunity to speak, or is it just first come, first serve? Because I'm assuming like I'm not the only one that put in for a press pass request. Like I know that for a fact, but I hope that I get the opportunity to go. And if I don't, I don't. It's not that big of a deal. I'm still going to go and do my thing anyway.
Yeah, that would be awesome though.
Yeah, I'll be on YouTube.
You got enough time. Hopefully you hear back from them. You got enough time still.
Yeah, it's only the 3rd. Tomorrow's the 4th, so. Yeah, I know. We are 3 weeks away. The world's end. I can't believe it. God. It's going to be so exciting.
You got MJF versus Samoa Joe, the Continental Classic final. Is that it so far?
Yeah.
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 It's a good start.
Well, obviously, you can't lock up strength
Who you
I
forecast?
really hope it's Danielson and Swerve
Yeah.
at the World's End Continental Classic final. Like, Brody King would be great. Eddie would be great. But I feel like if they really want Swerve to get a big push that he deserves, give him Danielson. And those two are going to tear the house down.
Yeah.
Tear the house down.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for that.
And hopefully MJF is in decent enough shape that you get a match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do, if they're gonna do some half-ass match or something silly.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. And then I think we're going back January. Oh, it's a Saturday. Oh, that's even fucking better. Thank Christ. Thank Christ.
What is?
January 6th, when Josh Alexander comes to wrestle at House of Glory. It's on a Saturday and not a Friday. So the next day, I could just sleep in. So even if I come home at 3 o'clock in the morning, I could sleep in a little bit. Unless January 7th, we're doing a watch along, and your boy's going to be ready to go. I will 100% be ready to go for a watch along.
That's
But
late.
I think.
Are you on the New York subway at like 2:30 in the morning?
No, I drove.
Or you drove?
I drove
Good.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, I drove to the place because it was an hour and 10. And then where we parked was about 2 minutes from the thing. It was like 2 blocks away. So it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna wake up early Saturday, like 4:35, and start my day Saturday and end by like 2. So that way I can drive into the place a little earlier again, like I did the last time, and get there probably maybe by 6-ish, close to 7. So that way when the doors open, we can go in and I can go to the merch table quick. But instead of spending the $50, I'm going to spend only 20 because you could kind of sit wherever you want. It doesn't really make a difference. They say it makes a difference and you got to pay for them, but I don't really care. And it'll be nice to see Josh Alexander. Hopefully he does a meet and greet prior because I like to just say hi to him. And
He's the Impact, right?
yeah, and literally the title of the House of Glory show is called Brace for Impact. Yeah.
And who didn't Santana win the belt?
Santana. Yeah.
Santana won the belt. Who had it?
Matt Cardona.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
Was that good? That match?
It was a good match, yeah.
Oh, Dylan went away.
No, it was. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Okay. You got Vader having his way with Flair right here. Fans love touching the wrestlers. What you looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vader at this point had been world champion for about 9.5 months. Had just been running through everyone.
Oh, no.
Sting, Cactus Jack, Davey Boy Smith had just been beating, everyone who had been put in front of him.
Harley Race was cheating.
Yeah, he's a cheater.
That's what he is. He's a cheating bastard.
Dirty cheater.
And Flair again rolling out to the apron. And Vader trying to kick him to the floor. Grace calling the suplex on the outside, and Vader returns with it. And I mean, that was a strongman suplex right there. He just threw him to the center of the ring. Well, he gets him straight up in a traditional suplex move and then throws him, as you said, Tony.
Yeah, they got some really great clothing for really cheap too. T-shirts are like $15. Some of them are even $5.
Wow, that is nice.
Yeah. Logo pins are $10. Yeah, what is this? Natalia Markova. It's only a $5 shirt from a $30 shirt. The hoodies used to be $35, now they're $20.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, when you go, honestly, the merch is probably the cheapest I've ever paid for anything.
Yeah, I could use a hoodie. I got a House of Glory hoodie. 20 bucks. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it? This they have a full zip hoodie right now for $25 instead of $50.
Damn.
Yeah. Long crew neck sweatshirt for $20 instead of $35. The main event, which is the guys that are going to be coming on the podcast, for $15 instead of $25. And then there's the Genesis event T-shirt that's $5 instead of $30. Revelations, that's $5 instead of $30. And the Natalia ones that are $5 instead of $30. Yeah.
The Genesis event, was that a show they ran, or is that a?
It's a team.
It's a team. Okay.
Yeah, it's who is this? Ken Broadway, and Charles Mason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, September 24th they did a show. I didn't get to go to that one, but yeah, they got a wrestling school that you can apply to.
Yeah, you could be a manager. I could see that.
That'd be fun. That'd be really fun.
You're a good talker.
Hmm.
I'm a good bullshitter. That is right.
Yeah, you could be a good manager.
I appreciate it.
That'd be awesome. We would drive up to New York to if you were a manager. We would come see you for sure.
Mhm.
If you manage somebody.
Yeah, that would be really funny
Yeah.
if I had an opportunity to manage a superstar. Because I'd be wild. I would dress up with a tie. I'd start ripping my tie off. I'd start taking the shirt off. I'd start screaming and yelling and shit and really get into it for no reason. Yeah, no, that would be fun to watch.
Send him into retirement, a broken man. Psychologically.
He talked about his trophy case.
Like the other one is Creator Pro.
They did an axe handle off the top rope that landed.
Hmm.
Isn't that the move that he always misses?
Hmm.
Did I impress you then?
Hmm.
Yeah, I missed the one that was here on October 13th. Sabu was here. Pat Buck was here. Brian Myers was here. Moose was here. Chris Statlander was here.
Wow.
Yeah, I love seeing Minoru Suzuki. It was really great, but
Yeah.
I would have went to go see Chris Statlander and Sabu.
Yeah.
100%.
Did Sabu wrestle?
I don't think so. I think he was just there,
Okay.
like for like a meet and greet type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be if he hits what he thinks he's going to do here. Punching him in the face. He's softening him up and he's going to take the climb.
Oh.
Superplex, and that was a big. And even Vader, the champion, hit hard on that one. You should go for the cover right now. Not what he wants, Jess. It's a mistake, Tony. It's not what he wants. It is a mistake. He wants to beat him down. He said, I want to hurt him slowly. You see the mouth of Flair bloody.
You hear Harley Race?
What do you say?
How much longer?
I heard that part. I didn't hear the
Oh,
rest.
yeah, I think he said, how much longer can you take Ric Flair?
Pro Wrestling Tees have a Pro Wrestling crate box that comes. It's like for $10 a month.
I get emails from them all the time.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know how I ended up on their list, but I am.
Yeah, this one is wrestling autographs that includes 10 wrestlers' autographs.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But from any, like, could it be like indie people you never heard of?
Yeah, it could people from like Japan.
Oh.
Hold on. These are the people that they do it for. MLW, Ring of Honor, Impact, New Japan, AEW. A whole bunch of different ones.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Goodness.
You know, I'll tell you what, Harley Race is leaving nothing to chance, Tony. I mean, not only is Vader dominating the match, but Race is getting his shots in, too. Well, I guess Harley Race doesn't forget, because when he lost to Flair in '83,
Oh, they just spoiled it.
Mhm.
Wait, they just spoiled it?
They just spoiled the 1983 one.
I don't even hear it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the '83 main event was Race versus Flair in a steel cage.
Reversal.
Oh God!
No one can ever accuse Flair of not selling, you know?
No. Do you remember? You remember '83, Flair? Do you remember '83?
That's why it was so cool seeing Race manage Vader, because then you had him being a heel against this whole new. Well, you had him being a heel against guys he wrestled like Flair, but also being a heel against a whole new generation of guys like Sting, Davey Boy Smith, you know, guys like that. Because I mean, he was the top heel of his day. Race was, and then of course Flair eventually became a heel, and he became the top heel, you know, in NWA.
Was he allowed to do that?
Apparently,
Well, the ref was being distracted by Harley Race.
yeah.
Vader's creepy mask is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a welt on the back of Flair's back?
Yeah, I
It's
think.
always there.
Yeah, I think that may have been from his plane crash.
What a crazy life he's had. Kidnapped as an infant, survived a plane crash. He had a broken back, right?
Yeah, broke his back in a plane crash, and then became 16-time world champion. Yeah, crazy life, that's for sure. Oh. You don't see Vader get beat up a whole lot.
No.
It's very strange to see. Well, this is the Starrcade that was originally supposed to be Sid Vicious versus Vader, you know?
But Sid died at this point.
No. Sid and Arn Anderson got in an argument, and then Sid like stabbed Arn Anderson 20 some times with scissors in England.
I thought it was 47 times.
It was a lot of times. Stabbed him with scissors in England, and he got fired.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Arn lived because he's around today. So
yeah. Sid got stabbed too, but Sid supposedly was the attacker. Arn did what he did in defense.
Wow.
Like, Sid came to his hotel room in London with a pair of scissors, and I don't know what his intention was, but like I said, he stabbed him a lot of times. Yeah.
Why did he stab him?
They were arguing over Ric Flair, and if Ric Flair should be on top and how much he gets paid and this. And Arn Anderson was like, "Man, if Ric Flair weren't here, you wouldn't even have a job. Why don't you shut up?" You know. So, and Sid apparently got mad. You know, took it really personal. You never heard that story?
No, I never heard that story.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's why it's funny that his name was Psycho Sid. 'cause
Well, it
he's,
wasn't
like,
then. It
actually
became Psycho Sid.
Yeah.
His name became Psycho Sid after that. Yeah, he got fired, but WWF hired him in a couple years later.
I forgot about that. That's why it's not. I guess why it's not surprising that they hired CM Punk.
Yeah, it's the wrestling business.
That's crazy.
If there's money to be made, you will get a job. If you can make the money, you will get a job.
Oh, that's it. They're done with this.
But yeah, it was originally supposed to be Sid and Vader, and they'd already taped, like they taped their TV weeks in advance. They had already taped TV shows with Sid as the world champion. So they had to scrap, several matches that they had taped already. Like they had filmed him with the belt and shit already. That's how close he was to being the world champion.
I wonder why he stabbed him.
It's just going crazy. They had been drinking too, so that didn't help. They had been like drinking in the bar at the hotel, and that's when the argument started. And then, like I said, Sid went up to Arn's room after that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a crazy story.
That's just. Holy shit! Yeah, this is the only big guy that I know that can do a fucking moonsault like this.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Wardlow do a moonsault?
I don't know. I see him do a swanton. It doesn't move.
Oh, that's a no swanton. That's what I was thinking of.
Watch it. Harley Race diving headbutt.
Oh, Vader! Oh, no!
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Nuts.
Wow, he did it. He did it.
What number is this?
I think this is number 12. Title number 12. 11 or 12.
That belt looks so dinky compared to Big Gold.
Yeah. They really made a mistake with the belts there.
He gets confetti. Very gently falling confetti. What was that, like
Sprinkle.
8 pieces of confetti?
It's just sprinkling of confetti.
There's more on the stage than there was in the ring. There we go. Now we get some.
Yes.
It's such a mess to clean up.
Wow.
11th time.
You were close.
He's like, I just want to go back home to my family. I don't care about celebrating in the ring.
Yeah, he got out of there.
Into his man Vader. Flair coming off the ropes. Vader
Who, Flair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like left.
Flair's got enough. He buckled his knee right there. He buckled Vader's knee. Flair drives into it, flips the big man over.
Well, for me, that was the best match.
Anderson in perfect position. 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
and the Nature Boy does it for the 11th time.
I would probably put the Steamboat and Regal number 2, I think.
Me too.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think that's safe to say too. Oh man, shit.
Well, we got more. Just a little more.
It's like New Year's Eve in Charlotte.
They're still celebrating in Charlotte. Why not? I know there's going to be a party. I know there's probably a party going on down the
Yeah, 7 minutes left?
Good credits.
Oh.
What a match that was, Jesse. Unbelievable, you know. When I went into this match, I really didn't give Flair a chance. I didn't think he could pull it off. But he used great psychology. He got Vader to chase him early. He withstood everything Vader threw at him and managed to roll him up in a simple cradle move and win the title.
I think you may not be able to tell, but no one is left here. It's almost like a World Series win, or it's like a championship. They want the champion to come back out, calling his name in his hometown.
Flair left. Flair went home.
Yeah, he got out of there.
Flair's in that limo with Mean Gene doing the interview.
Oh,
As you can see, I'm here in a locker room with Vader and Holly Race. Trying to get it in.
Bischoff. Shit.
All right, we've lost contact with Eric Bischoff. Eric, you better run for your life there. I know how Vader can get. He wants revenge. He wants
Yeah, Eric's dead.
Right there, Tony.
Eric got beat up by Vader.
Oh,
And here comes the Nature Boy.
Here he comes.
He's coming out through for a hurrah, battle last hurrah.
Here he comes. He's coming back out. He realized he left too quickly.
Like I said, they're still standing everywhere. What a career. What a night.
Major Boy.
There you see him. No one is left. The Charlotte's Independence Arena, almost in Charlotte Coliseum. But okay, I do understand from Craig Leathers that Mean Gene Okerlund is ready. This has to be a big moment in all our careers. Gene, it's all yours, man. All right, I thank you very much, Tony Schiavone, Jesse the Body Ventura. I don't mind telling you, this locker room is absolutely.
Oh, look, the family's there.
Here with your family, Beth, good seeing you. Happy holidays. And
Who's the other
happy
girl?
holiday it turned out to be. You really took it.
I don't know.
Vader tonight. I just can't believe you got caught in the must pretty good there too, Ray.
Well, I'm not taking about a moment, obviously, but I did not really take it to Vader. He took it to me. He's a great wrestler and a great champion. It was, really overwhelmed by the support and, first time I ever had my family on TV, so it's a big deal for me.
All right, I can certainly understand. I can certainly understand. Beth, we don't see you and the kids all that often at an event like this, but certainly I'd like to get your thoughts and your impressions of everything that happened. Obviously, you're delighted.
Yes, being very delighted. It's just an honor, and to happen here in Charlotte.
You couldn't pick a better place in the entire world.
No, no,
All right, well, that happy New Year to you, happy holidays to the family. I don't know, Sting, if I could bring you in, I want to bring. Here's a guy that's gone up and down the road with the Nature Boy many times. As you know, Sting, history was made here tonight. The 11th time that this man has become the WCW heavyweight champ. You know how tough it is to get that title one time or two times.
I'm telling you, congratulations, Rick. I said it one time before in Baltimore, Maryland. We had our battles for the world title, and I said it before on live TV. It was a pay-per-view. I said he was the greatest world champion of all time, and it's obvious. I'm about ready to get emotional, just like him. You are amazing, Rick. Truly amazing. Congratulations. You deserve every bit of it. I hate to say it. I was almost betting against you, but you did it.
All right, Ricky Steamboat. You and Ric Flair through the years have had your differences, but you've also been on the same side of the ring.
You know something, everybody? This stands before you. History has been made. This man to be
world heavyweight champion for the 11th time. And for me to stand before you and all the fans that are viewing in this presence gives me great honor, champ.
All right, we are running short of time. We're going to have to leave the air here momentarily. Your final thoughts as you reflect back on not only this match, but your entire life in this great sport.
I've been a very, very fortunate man in my life.
And can I tell you something, Ric Flair? We have been very, very fortunate to have somebody like you grace us with your presence, my friend. We love you. Ladies and gentlemen, from Charlotte, North
It's like,
Carolina,
pardon me while I go spit some blood on the floor behind me.
Yeah.
for Tony Schiavone.
Look at David back there. Duh.
Everybody have a good night.
Duh. Well, that was good.
Mhm.
That was a
Senior
good one.
producer Virgil Runnels. That's Dusty Rhodes.
That's funny.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Starrcade '93. Hopefully, you enjoyed it as much as we did. It had its ups, it had its downs, but mostly ups. I'd say it was a good show. Main event was great. I thought. Kay, what was the best match? What was the worst match, and what do you give it out of 5?
Best match was the main events for
Mhm.
sure. Worst match was the one with the Shockmaster.
Yeah, Shockmaster and Awesome Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember Awesome Kong's name. That was the worst match. Overall, I'd give it like 4, 3.5, 4, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's a fair score. Dylan, same questions. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say I would give the show overall probably a solid 4. There was definitely some good matches. Seeing Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes was really good. I'm sorry, Flair, Regal and Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
Regal and Steamboat. My
Regal
God.
and Steamboat.
Yeah, thank God. Right, finally I got there. It just took a little bit of time. Yeah, Steven Regal and Steamboat, but Steve Austin was good as well. I'd probably say my favorite match is still Steamboat and Regal. I think that was probably my favorite one. Most technical wrestling
Mhm.
I've seen. I know that Rhodes and Steve Austin was right there as well. But the worst match, and I actually had to remember because Kay said it, is the Shockmaster and Awesome Kong or whatever the hell he's called.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, that was bad. And if not that one, Mike Roma. Anything Mike Roma, I think.
Paul.
Paul. There. His name is just as bad as his performance.
Yeah, he's
So,
not good.
yeah, I would say that. But I would give this pay-per-view a 4. Not one I would watch again for certain matches, but not one that I would watch all in all. Ric Flair was definitely a great ending moment. So that was exciting.
Yeah. My favorite match was the main event. I love Ric Flair, so that's the way it's going to be. Worst match was definitely the Shockmaster and Awesome Kong. Maybe the second worst might have been the tag team title match.
Yeah, that was long for no reason.
Big Hawk versus the Nasty Boys.
Yeah.
That was not organized, and it was way too long, and
yeah,
not great. Disappointing.
Yeah.
And I'd give it a 4 bones out of 5. Yeah, I mean, definitely some, like I said, some great high points. A couple not so great matches, but 4 bones out of 5. You know, like Dylan said, the Dustin Rhodes and Austin match was very good. Regal and Steamboat would be my second best. Flair and Vader was good. Rude and the Boss was good. I mean, most of the matches were solid.
Yeah,
I give it 4 bones out of 5.
Yeah, 4 feels a fair number, and what everything like you guys said. I think.
So next week, are we doing 83? Is that
What's next week? What's the date?
the 10th?
Yeah, I could do it.
Starrcade 83.
Yeah, the 10th.
Starrcade.
Yeah, I could do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
next
83, 100%.
Next week, December 10th, same time, same place, 12:45 on No Bones About Wrestling YouTube. Meet us at 12:45. We'll start the show right at 1. Starrcade 83, the very first one from Greensboro, North Carolina. So for Dylan from Last Week in
All right,
Wrestling.
Dylan, do you have stuff you want to plug?
Oh,
real
yeah,
quick?
I'm sorry.
Yes, I do actually. Tonight we have Joe Panther the third from Joe Panther Variety Show coming on. That's tonight at 7. We're going to be talking about his grandfather, whose name is, I have it now on the phone, but of course I'm never prepared for anything. What is it? Jose Quinones, the Panther, who worked under Vince McMahon Sr. So we're going to learn about who Joe was under Senior Vince McMahon, as well as who this Joe Panther is, as well, and a whole bunch of other wrestling stuff. And then we go back to our Monday Night Raw watch-alongs this Monday, and of course all the other great things that we do over on Last Week of Wrestling podcast.
Cool.
All
Then
right.
you can hear from us tomorrow.
Yeah, you can
as
hear from
always.
us tomorrow. AEW. Oh yeah, it is tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah.
AEW Weekly every Monday live at 6 on our YouTube. Come check us out. You know, we'll talk about Dynamite, talk about Collision, and talk about the Continental Classic a bit. So yeah. So now I think we're good. Now we're good. So for K Fabulous, for Dylan, as McFoley would say, have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye.